Good num num numbing. Hello YouTube. I've got some explaining to do before we begin. If you're watching this late, then this will probably mean nothing to you, but if you were watching yesterday, you might be wondering where those streams went to. Yesterday we tried to stream Resident Evil 6. We went on for just under 2 hours with a lot of technical faults, the game just not playing along at some points, some genuinely frustrating level design. In general, it just wasn't a fun stream. It wasn't very long, we didn't get much done, and it just wasn't very fun in general. So I eventually decided to just delete it, because it wasn't a nice stream to have. Like, it was so broken up with like technical issues and all this other jargon. It was a mess. So we're starting Jake's campaign from fresh today, even though we did like 2 levels of it yesterday. But if I back up, I'm playing it on amateur now because I don't enjoy this enough to want to stick with it any longer. It was like Jake's campaign offered the most frustration to me that we've had so far. So I just want to get it moving now and get it done. So without further ado, starting from the beginning, let's go. Like I say, if you watched yesterday's stream, I did do the first 2 missions, but hopefully that will just mean they'll go by quicker because we'll know what we're doing. I will still like let all the cutscenes play, since obviously if not all of you saw yesterday's stream. So we're back in December the 24th, 2012 in Europe.
Do anything for you yet? It's supposed to be some kind of energy booster, but I don't feel any different. You know, between me and you, I think we should ask for more money. A lot more. Pretty sure this wasn't part of the contract. But I am willing to renegotiate.
Hey, can you tell he's the martial artist, dude? Can you tell that he's Mr. Martial Artist? We learned from yesterday that Jake's whole gimmick is that he is more focused on physical combat. He can get his hands dirty way more. So Leon's was the dual wielding, Chris is criticisms.
No question. You've got the antibodies.
And also Ada Wrong is around, because of course she is.
Could be the key to saving this world, Jake Mueller.
And they also for some reason pronounce Muller wrong. I don't know why they call him Jake Mueller. It's come on.
Something?
Just my balance. I'm fine. Sherry Birkin, the United States.
Yeah, good for you, but that's not really the time. You coming?
After you.
Yeah, Jake's Mr. He thinks he's cool, but he's kind of just an idiot. Also, we're also probably going to have some starting weapon. Yes.
Those things up there
from what I did yesterday. It's okay, because the elephant killer we literally get in this mission usually, and then the sniper we get near the start of the next one, so it's not like I'm 2 ahead. It's not like I've got every weapon. And for the sake of, I really don't care about this game, we're going to be playing on easy moving forward, just because we get a move on. I wanted this whole game done in August, and clearly that didn't happen, so for the sake of just kind of hurrying it up now, we're just going to keep moving.
Hey!
Okay.
Goddamn BS-8A. What the hell are you shooting at?
Everyone in your platoon is one of those Guavo now. And you're dressed just like them. Come on, we have to get out of here.
I already got that last time. I ended up finding the like lot, not a lot, but enough collectibles that it kind of gave the impression this level was going to be shorter.
We got any popcorn?
Nice. No ammo though. Oh yeah, okay, thanks game. Oh, that guy's actually about to get bombed. Hey!
It's fucking chaos out here.
I'm on your side! Well, technically I'm not, but still. Hey! Oh my god. I'm just trying to kill one guy. Oh, and I took damage from that. Thanks. Just because I'm trying to be quick. Oh, you know, you can enjoy your scripted animation. We are, like I said, going to be keeping moving. We're not going to hang around.
I'm on it!
Try and catch up to where we were at the very least. I am, because, you know, redoing this, I am going to try and do the entirety of this in one stream, because I want Sunday's stream to be Christ-starred to try and make up for, you know, what we haven't had all week because of the temperatures.
200,000 up front, another 200 when this is over. Oh, and BOWs, those are extra. An additional grand each.
I'm not here to hire you.
What? Why are you here?
Your blood.
What, are you the Red Cross or something?
No, listen, those things that attacked us. They were all exposed to a new virus called the C virus.
Okay, more suplexes. Hey, one man, hope you're doing well.
It didn't affect you because you've got the antibodies.
Once again, we're going through Jake's campaign from the start, but we're playing on easy mode this time, so we can try and make it all one big stream.
We need you, Jake. We need your blood.
Your blood could save the world, Jake. Well, don't you want to like put it to a good cause and be a very honourable person?
$50 million.
Never mind.
Cash. Non-negotiable. That'll get you one pint.
RE6 getting real well for predicting future results. You know what was the craziest one? An RE3 remake came out in April 2020. And its whole... Oh, for God's sake. And the whole campaign starts with, like, a news broadcast of a pandemic taking over the US. That was, ooh.
Like ooh. We're gonna have to shoot our way out.
Agreed.
That was poor timing, if there was ever one. Well, they could not have predicted that when they were, like, developing the game, that was gonna happen. It's just like, ooh. Oh, bye, dude. There it is. Alright, now we're in business. Now I'm back in my rhythm. Ignore it. Ignore it, Jake. We need to get Sherry. Not Sherry. Yes, Sherry. I always get muddled between her and Ashley. I reverse. Which is like, because even though RE3 Remake is the one I've liked, well, before this game was the one I liked the least, it's the one I've kind of played the most because it has the easiest platinum, so I platinumed it twice. Because you can platinum it in 2 playthroughs. And it's one of the shortest RE games in the series, so 2 playthroughs, shortest game in the series, you can get the whole game done in under an hour. Come on. Like, I was half tempted to buy the Japanese version of the game and make it 4 platinums. Well, for whatever reason. Yeah, no, a couple weeks yet before I'm back to Genshin, but I know what you mean. Genshin 4.1 is going to be mean, though, because the next Sonic update, like the big one that I'm really looking forward to, is like the day after it. Final Horizon is like the very next day. Bum 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 ba dum. So it'll probably be like Genshin, Final Horizon, and then Genshin again. Sort of thing when we get to that week, but that's still a couple weeks off yet. Next week, when we eventually play RE6 and do, oh Jesus Christ, do Ada's campaign, I also plan for that to try and be 1 stream. So apparently Ada's campaign is actually pretty damn short. Because I want this game bloody done, believe it or not.
Okay.
And then I can start thinking about what I want to be my next weekender.
Looks like the BSAA have got their work cut out for them.
Because I know, like, after Crystar's done, although, like, it's 90% chance I'm going to be starting Trails from Zero, I have been kind of in the mood for a more Allier, so I'm kind of debating starting Dusk, but I don't want to keep on putting off Trails from Zero. So we'll see. So the Weekender, I need something else for the weekend. Yeah, probably for the remainder of this, because I'm playing like this. I'm playing on Amateur, which is the game's easy mode. Probably for the remainder of this, but just me playing on easy, just to get a move on. Which is funny because I learned that in Crystar, when you play it on easy, it lowers boss health. So when you have to rematch bosses to like grind out their memories, I've been doing it on easy just because it's quicker. It's like the Firion boss fight, because there's this dog boss fight we fought last stream. I think you missed it, one man. And the whole gimmick of it is that it's just an extremely tanky boss. It has a mountain ton of health,
Not one of those
even on easy.
Freaks, you moron.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. But we are at an interesting point now with Crystar, so I just started Chapter 6, and Chapter 6 is the restart point when you're going to different endings, or going down different loops. So, like, the chapter we're doing now is the chapter we're going to be seeing 2 more times. Well, all the content from this point onwards we're going to be seeing 2 more times, but we're slightly remixed depending on what loop we're on.
What do you think? Fight or flight?
There's too many of them. I'm gonna go with flight.
Oh, I missed that line of dialogue last time, I just realised. Yeah, the thing with Crystar, and I remember saying, like, I've been saying it all of its playthrough, is it reminds me of, although I prefer it, it reminds me of Caligula Effect, which makes sense because it's the same team, because it's a fun game that I enjoy for what it is, but there's no denial that it's extremely janky, and some of its ambition is misguided. But I am super looking forward to Crime Machina, though. Everything I've seen on Crime Machina looks way better. Oh, yeah, right, we got to get introduced to Uberstank. Yeah, here comes Big McLarge Huge. So I enjoy Crystar, and I enjoy what it's doing. My only problem is, like I said, like the gameplay's too janky. Like, it feels like Baby's first action game sometimes, where it feels like it's like the first action game they've ever designed in their life, and so there's just too many pieces that don't work with it. Or they haven't figured out yet. Whilst Crime Machina, every single preview and every single trailer I've seen on it, it looks so much cleaner and smoother. Like, it looks like they've really gone back to the drawing board and tried to figure shit out. Oh, the emo concept, I think, is more just the main character. Like Ray is a super emo character. I mean, the story arc she went for in Chapter 5 kind of cemented that. Because she looks at her name, Rei, because Rei can mean several different things. One of them is hope, the other is zero. She treats it as meaning zero. She thinks that her life is that worthless, even her parents predicted her worthlessness, so called her zero. I'm like, okay, this chick is so fucking emo. And then it was like... okay. Well, preview gameplays, it looks a lot smoother. I mean, as in, like, people actually playing the game at, like, events and whatnot, it looks way better. And even if it's still kind of janky, Furyu as a whole...
It's always something with women!
Alright, Jake. Furyu as a whole seems to have this whole idea of, like, at least for me, this constant feel of good but with problems. And so as long as it's still that, I'll enjoy it.
What the hell is that thing?
He's tracking us.
Oh, Sherry's gimmick, I looked into it, you just saw it. She has a stun button. If you're playing as her, you have a stun button you can just whip out. Well, because Rei in Japanese does have multiple meanings. She just chose to take the darkest meaning out of it because she thinks her life's that worthless. When in reality, it's later revealed she was called Rei because she was going to have a twin sister that unfortunately died upon birth. That was going to be called, I can't remember what the name was, but basically it was going to be like the Japanese word for eternity. So it was going to be Hope and Eternity were their names. But Eternity died, and Rei didn't realize, like, that was what that was. Oh, what did I just do? How long has this been here? I pressed the left side. Although she knew she had multiple meanings, she just decided to infer that her parents probably thought that she was always going to have problems. She just got herself in her own head, in her own depression. Because this is like, this scene where she says that is just after her dog dies. So like, she's killed her sister, both her parents died when she was youngish. Her dog just died, and it's also revealed that some of her closest friends, or her only friends, died in that bus crash that only Sen survived in. So she literally has no one in her life. So it just kind of led her down that dark path of believing she was worthless and deserved to be alone, which then made her start inferring that her name that can mean zero should have meant zero.
Get out there.
This place looks like it's gonna
Because
collapse
she is
too.
a zero. She is a
Somebody ought to call the
non-existent in
building
her
inspector.
mind.
Yeah.
And she tries to even, like, abandon the team. You have to, like, go fight Furion on your own at first. It sucks. When you're in the game. Like, they make it a narrative thing that you can't have your party members with you because she tries to break away from them thinking she deserves to be alone. And then eventually, like any anime ever, the friends chase after her anyway and say, no, we're gonna help you.
He found us.
It's nothing to do with literally, it's everything to do with her emotions. She knows it can mean hope, but because of everything else going on in her life, she chose to believe that it probably meant something bad, because everything in her life had gone wrong. That's all that is. Okay, I'm waiting. Also, just to show people, around here is where you get the elephant killer. The kanji written. Yeah, but this is also video game. I don't think they're like... I think when they were trying to write it that way... I don't know. But I hate to pull that argument, because I know like it's like the most like deflating, uninvolving argument. But I think the point they were trying to go for was just that she's depressed. You know? Not that she can't write. That she's depressed, so she's looking at everything the worst way possible. Alright, let's go wake up Dad. Because Because like all four of the characters are some kind of like stereotype per se. Like Rei is like emo. Sen at first I thought she was goth because of the black hair and red eyes, but she's kind of like so like almost like not militant minded, but she's almost like a soldier. Like if she was in the army, like you'd know it. Like she's very loyal and very like focused and very like on point. And I don't know what the right word is for that, but she is very much like a born soldier. Kokoro is the extremely flirtatious tomboy, and the child is the child, the extremely hyperactive, energetic child.
We'll just have to get over it then, huh?
Alright, let's just try and get big boy. Over to the explosives. We know what we're doing here.
You're not taking Jake.
You haven't forgotten about my $50 million.
Talk to my boss. We make it out of here.
No, she's depressed because her dog died at that time, and she's just decided to let her brain like downward spiral. I think that's the like I don't know how else to put it, man. Like, I don't think the spelling has anything to do with it whatsoever. She was just on a downward spiral, so she was choosing to look at everything the worst way possible to justify her own sadness, like anyone usually does when they're depressed. Oh, how did I get this many herbs? Oh, hang on. It's almost like I'm playing on easy mode now. Ow, I was busy menu organizing.
What's wrong, asshole? Losing your nerve?
The worst way possible. It isn't written as zero because I think you're underestimating the power of misery and grief and depression. Like I said, her dog just died. Of course, she wasn't going to be thinking straight. And what's worse is that when her dog died, when Thelma dies in the game, she realizes that like Thelma was actually trying to tell her ahead of time that something was wrong. And she was ignoring her because Rei was so focused on her mission. So she also starts beating herself up because she feels like she wasn't a good carer for her dog in its like later years, and had let her dog down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know I mean no offense. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying. Like I think it is just like you're underestimating how like this works at this point. Because of, like, I can absolutely understand why she wasn't thinking logically. I can absolutely understand why she'd go down that way, and it still has nothing to do with how she can write.
This mission gets
and how she can read.
But at least you're still safe.
I can absolutely understand just looking at the worst case scenario and refusing to listen to anything around you, regardless of what's in front of you when you're at your worst. Well, clearly you are, like, right now with her, like, you're saying, oh, but that little bit of logic in your brain. Yeah, if you're that fucking miserable, no logic will work in your brain. Your brain will twist its own logic to make you worse. Because that's how human emotion works.
This bastard comes at me with a knife.
Something we both know, which is why I'm finding it weird that you went down that road.
Dying on a blade is the last way you want to go.
Do I have another green herb? No, I don't.
Bitch. Mercs like me, we don't get a say in how we die. It's just how it goes.
Dude, are you missing the point I'm making? Like, like I don't know how else to, like, I know, we both know. I'm just saying it's, like, the whole, like, saying, oh, she's just illiterate then, that doesn't track with her situation at all.
Trying to kill me?
That thing is just like the Juavo. A bioorganic weapon.
That was my point.
He's being used by a terrorist organization called
Never heard of him.
They want to study the antibodies in your blood. And they don't.
But that's not the point. If your name is... If my name is Hope Misery...
I'm not gonna let any...
Doesn't matter if it's supposed to be Hope first. If I'm miserable, I'm gonna look at the bit that says Misery.
Not me, just my blood. Well, the world can have it. As long as someone ponies up the dough.
Roger.
And your brain will do whatever twisted, warped logic to make that seem like it makes sense when you're miserable. And also, keep in mind, I've only been awake for like 40 minutes. Like, I literally like woke up, had food, and then started my stream. So you have to forgive me if my points is kind of really basic or like poorly handled, but hopefully you get what I mean.
Gary Birkin, you were in Raccoon City.
Yeah, you might not.
How do you know that?
Yeah, News, it's not forgetting your name. Once again, Ray, her name is just Ray, her name. It being spelt different doesn't change anything. It's still her name, and it has multiple meanings.
The man is a wanted insurgent.
Even if it's spelt different, if it man is wanted insurgent.
Yes,
Sorry,
he's a
I
mercenary.
got distracted by that line.
He's under the protection of the U.S. government. He's no threat to the PSA.
And if there's someone that says, hey, Rob could mean... If someone told me, like, there was, like, proof that Rob could mean hope or sad, if I was miserable, I'd be like, yeah, Rob means sad. And if someone says, yeah, but if you spell it your way, it always means hope, I'd say, like, yeah, but sounding it, it sounds like sad, and I'm feeling sad. That's what I'm saying. I get Ray's point of view. I get that perspective. I mean, there are other arguments you could make towards her being, like, illiterate for one reason or another, but that's not one of them. There are other things in the story where you kind of go, in these languages. Yeah, but I can grasp how an intended story is written and how a character is intended to be written, and that's not illiterate. That's not how she's intended to be written. And that's what I said, that's not what they were going for, and that's not what it is. Anyway, we gotta do this bloody section again. With the turrets and the Chris and the Piers and the bromances and the Jakes and the loud Rory guy. Did I pick up any ammo for this? No, I did not. Okay, fantastic.
Anti-aircraft turrets are holding us at bay.
Alright, we know where we're going.
We'll take care of them for you.
Visuals are saying. Yeah, but I'm saying even if it wasn't, I would still do that. That was the point I was making there. Even if it wasn't, even though there was some, even if like, you know, like following the Americans and how they pronounce my name, spelt it R-A-W, because that's how they always say Rob instead of Rob with the O.
Christ.
And Rob was the one that meant like bad, and my name spelled Rob. If I was feeling like shit, I'd still be like, yeah, I feel like a Rob today. You know, like I don't know how else to make it make sense. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it doesn't track for this character in this situation because of what the story and characters were going for and the point they were trying to make with her character. Is that Magnum ammo finally? Thank you.
I need you to distract that giant BOW! I can't work with that BOW around!
Well, thanks for volunteering me for the job, babe.
Oh, this is X. I started spinning the stick preemptively. I appreciate the quick time events are easy if you're playing on easy as well. They give you way more leeway. Avoid your ability to read. If you're miserable, you don't care. That's the point I've been making from the start. That's what reading is not, like, right, has nothing to do with it, because you won't fucking care. If you're miserable, you're miserable. Your brain, especially if you're super in a rut, your brain will look for reasons to justify your misery regardless.
Setting the charges now!
I don't know why we're having why this is becoming such a big talking point over a fictional fucking character and how some writers decided to write her. If anyone might want to argue might be illiterate, you could just say it's one of the writers. Oh, my mic's getting staticky. 1 second. Yeah, I get that, but this isn't about the spelling. I know you said it could be written in different kanji, but I think I'm saying this isn't about the spelling. It's how it's worded. The word is Rei, and that's all she cared about in making her point to justify her misery. She was a depressed soul looking out to justify being miserable. Of course, she's going to choose to take the worst interpretations so she can justify being miserable. She's not going to sit there and go, oh, my dog just died that I could have prevented. Oh, I killed my sister. Both my parents died. But my name means hope. That's not how her brain was ever going to work in that situation, you know?
Only 2 guns left.
Okay, head to the next target!
Oh, nice. So I can just kick these fuckers off. Hang on. Any ammo? Any ammo in chat? Oh, pistol bullets, sure, whatever. I think it was this building's next? Yes. Zero either. I mean, if you're miserable, once again, if you're miserable, you're going to be actively, maybe not actively, but choosing to look for that misery and justify it to yourself. So you can argue that you deserve it and it's supposed to be this and all that bullshit. That's what Rei was doing. She was just miserable. Because it's even like hinted at before, like you even find out it was supposed to mean hope. Because Kokoro goes, yeah, but well, names can mean a lot of things, so let's not just assume the worst immediately. But Rei doesn't want to hear it because she's already in a rut. Oh, this is the annoying one because Big McLarge doesn't leave us alone. Can I snipe this guy? Hang on. You. Oh, it's dead. Fucking sick. Alright, I'm gonna go get my loot. Damn it, I tried to do a jumping kick. Did you see that? I really committed to that jumping kick and you just interrupted it. Yeah. I know, but like... I don't know, dude. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I get what you're saying, but I really hope you can get what I'm saying where it doesn't really apply here.
Everyone get back!
That's the what I'm trying to get, and it's like, I think that's where the clash is. It's like, I don't think it applied in that situation in TriStar.
Good job, Alpha. One gun left. There's another giant VOW closing in.
No, but they can overlap in the worst ways sometimes.
Alpha, prepare to engage!
Especially on the emotional front. The emotions of people, or at least especially with me, can be very overriding to logic sometimes, especially if you're already in a bad way.
Only one to go. Everyone into that underground passage.
Because that's just unfortunately human nature. Sometimes you don't want to hear it. You just want to look to excuse to justify your emotion. Yeah, it doesn't work logically. Yeah, but if you're emotionally charged, most people don't care for logic. Dude, I think we're just gonna go... I'm gonna be honest, I think we're just gonna go around in a circle at this point. We can just agree to disagree. Because I just don't think we're gonna get to a logic point. I know what I mean, you know what you mean, but I don't think we're gonna agree. Blind from depression. No, most people often get blinded by their depression. It's why there's that whole thing about please talk to people. Because someone can force you to have to accept that logic. But if you're on your own, it doesn't matter what logic you find, you might not listen to it. It's like the whole study of like, over 95% of all people, when met with facts, choose to not believe it because it goes against their opinion. That's their emotion taking over the logic. Oh, I was about to say, Piers, why do you have a sniper rifle? And I don't know, he would have it at that point in this game. It was Chris who didn't have a sniper. Hang on, let me read. Visually see. Oh, hang on, they're shooting at me. So I'm getting distracted too much. I'm trying to read this whilst also, like, not get hit by giants. Like, even getting distracted was trying to focus. That's not on you, by the way. That's just, like, me trying to, like, keep an eye on chat whilst doing this. We just clipped through the wall. Ugh. Oh, god damn it, I've got to kick that down again. I got... Uh-oh. Yeah, but my point isn't about, like, it wasn't even, like, to start with at least, about people in general. It was literally just saying in Ray's case, it's not that she's illiterate, it's that she's just refusing to listen to any logic around her. All she wants is an excuse to justify being... At that point, it was an excuse to justify being miserable. It was only a little later on that she kind of, like, buckled down and just went, okay, fine, maybe I'm wrong. Can you guys kick this gate open? Or is the Gis guy gonna do it for me? Is she beyond reason? Oh yeah, that we can agree on. She's just an emo chick that was like miserable and looking to be miserable, but that we can agree on.
Guns have been silenced. Nice work, Alpha. But you're not out of the woods yet.
I still think this, like, the changing topics to this game we're playing, the person talking in the background, like, over, like, the intercom or whatever, I swear it's the same voice actor that did, like, all the Call of Duty intercoms back in the day. I swear it's the same man. Oh, they're about to bomb the shit out of you.
Landing shortly.
Sorry, I know no, it's alright. It's good to chat.
I already gave the pilot the coordinates.
Alright, what's this cutscene's playing? I'm going to start drinking. Not alcohol, I don't drink. I don't realise how that sounded as I said it. There's a can of lemon and lime. Because it's still boiling hot here. Oh, and it really fizzed up as well. God damn it.
You gotta be kidding me. My mistake. Have a safe flight.
So I managed to recover it. I managed to save it. This game has to be considered being straight edge. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't drink full stop. I don't like drinking.
Mr. Mueller is requesting
Mueller.
compensation for his cooperation.
God damn it.
$50 million. Yes.
Fucking Mueller. Who the fuck calls it Mueller?
Yes, I understand. I'll let him know.
I don't want to drink me either. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like
You got a deal?
the next Resident Evil after this, RE7 Biohazard,
We have a deal.
was one of the the first modern Resident Evils I played. Like, it was after like a very long break from touching the series when I was a kid, because I was more Silent Hill anyway. And I loved 7. So although it'll be interesting to go back to 7, because obviously things have changed, it's been a long time, like, I've played many more games, so maybe my appreciation of it will be different, but it's one that I know is good, you know? So it's like, once we get through this, we're onto a good Resident Evil.
Chris?
That's
What about him?
Forget it.
When you enjoy Fear Hunger. Yeah, I saw you sent me a YouTube link, but I'd already started streaming, so I'll check that out after the stream's done. Oh, I need to put the can down, right, because...
What was that?
Oh, whoops, didn't mean to kick. That was me picking up the controller.
My gut's going with something bad. And here it comes.
Just lets out a mean fart. Nope, there it was. I think I made the exact same joke yesterday. God damn it. I just realized as I said it, I was like, hang on a minute. Oh, my sense of humor is so bad.
We have to shoot him off or he'll bring us down.
It'll be super graphic and drop you
Yeah, I'm getting 50
Oh,
million.
okay.
Don't mind working for it a little.
This thing is not...
It depends on the rating. If it's rated mature or 18 in the UK, then it'll be fine. If it's so viciously violent and graphic that it has to get rated adult, then no, it won't. Or at least it won't have a chance. I mean, it might already not have a chance. It depends what like the publisher intends to do. You know, like what development's going through. If it's like if they're planning for future versions, yeah, etc., etc. One thing I will miss, just to give like RE6 some kind of compliment before when we get to 7 later, I'm gonna miss the pistol shooting as fast as you can pull the trigger. That's genuinely nice. If you like whip that trigger around, you can fire so quick. Parts to make it M. Oh, okay, then maybe not. Oh yeah, right, I forgot about this insanity.
This just gets better and better.
I'm ready. RPG roguelike, but
He's locked onto us! This is getting a little
super weird
crazy.
obsession with.
Even for me.
Oh right, yeah.
Can't take any more hits. We've got to shoot the missiles
It's the
down.
one thing that's like
Should've read the fine
stopping me
print
from streaming
before setting up
Blasphemous.
extra
Because I've been really in the mood for another
roll.
Metroidvania, but Blasphemous has a lot of boobs, like on full display, and I'm like, there's no way I'd get this through YouTube. Do you know, like?
Parachutes!
Oh wow, I got that first time. I didn't absolutely fuck it up like 2 or 3 times yesterday. No, not at all. The stream doesn't exist anymore. There's no proof. Streamer's PC version with the sensor. Oh, okay. And Blasphemous 2, like it looked like it was going to be a bit safer, and then I saw this like, then I saw a scene on YouTube of a dude who had stitched on women's boobs that was producing milk to feed a baby, and like like you just walk in on it, and I'm like, thanks game, I really want that on YouTube. So I might not stream any of the Blasphemous games, which would be a shame because they do look fun, but it's so like almost deliberately grotesque at points. Not saying that, you know what I mean. Or like the Grape Lady that I think Ray called her, because Ray Nevaez Jr., the one of the streamers I watched, went through it. There's a lady where like there's a collectible in the game, and the more you get of it, the more it expands your health bar. When you get them, you have to give them into this lady who has a bunch of fairies around her. The more you give her, however, the more the fairies peel off her skin, leaving just the muscle underneath. And so it's like the more you go see her, the more there's just muscle showing on her body as more of her skin's being peeled off her. And I was just like, that I didn't need to see that. But the Blasphemous games, where it kind of implied in the name, are super religious in base. Like the whole of Blasphemous 1 and 2 are a dark take on Christianity and take it very bluntly. Also, yeah, we got to see Sherry's mutant gene. She's still got some of that G virus in her.
What the hell? You want to tell me what the hell just happened?
Long story.
Maybe it's your blood they should be testing for vaccines.
They already did. More than I can stand.
Oh yeah, right, now we've got to do our snow trotting. At least we know where we're going, and we know where the snakes in this game of Snake Ladders is. We know that there's where the slide is.
The data's gone.
What data?
Your data.
Yeah, exactly.
Your blood analysis, your genome, everything that we need to make a vaccine.
No, I mean everything I need to get my 50 million. Come on, Supergirl. Let's get looking.
Yeah, they're both like genetically disorganized mutant children of ex-baddies of the series.
Of data chips. We've got to find them.
Right, for those who missed yesterday's stream, there are certain points during this area where you literally can't see anything, but there are enemies with sniper rifles that can see you perfectly. And there are also some parts of the map that are made of pure ice, and if you're not on your feet when on them, you will slide to the very bottom of them, making the whole section kind of a pain in the dick.
Then we'll take shelter there.
So this data you need to find, it's about me, isn't it?
There are 3 data chips. I lost them in the crash. The locator will pinpoint each
I have
one's
no
position.
goddamn room. I have 5 remote bombs.
Find your gear, and then I brew us up a nice hot pot of coffee.
There we go. Let's go. Gee, it's almost like I'm playing on easy mode. I suddenly have loads of heals. Crazy that. This is cool. Yeah, exactly. So this guy's Wesker's son. But if it's through like genetic manipulation, Wesker technically has like loads of kids. It's not that he went and fucked the whole neighborhood. No, it's a bunch of people took like his genome cells and like put it in like test tube babies. Like it's a whole thing in like one of the films that there's a whole bunch of like technical Wesker children because they've got like Wesker's DNA in them. But not really. It's just Resident Evil bullshit kicking in. Did I get it? Doesn't sound like I got it. I'm just gonna keep moving so I can't see anything. This is what I meant. This is what I mean. You can't see fucking anything sometimes. You just gotta run. You just gotta... I spent more time looking at the mini-map than I ever did looking at the screen. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, fair. I mean, it's the same as, like, in, Metroid, where it's, Ravenbeak is technically Samus's father, but at the same time it can be argued against it, because it's more that he just donated genetic cells that allowed, Samus to be born, because she was going to die at birth otherwise. And it's like, does that really count? It's like, eh. I'd love to cover the Metroid series. That has been one of those things, like, and don't tell Daddy Nintendo because they might get annoyed at me. It wouldn't be if I ever got like Nintendo Switch and recording equipment set up. Is if I got a good PC set up, I'd just emulate them. I'd emulate Zero Mission. I'd play the fan remake of Metroid 2 because it's genuinely better than the official remake. I then just emulate Super Metroid on a SNES, do Fusion, and then the Switch emulators have been good for a while, so then I just play Dread in that way. So then like all 5 of the main games, I just play off PC, just like wink wink, don't tell Nintendo, or we'll be playing on wink wink, definitely official machines. Exists everywhere. Exactly. Oh, this is the ice slope, by the way. If we fall over at any point on this slope, it takes us right back down to the bottom of this thing. Doesn't matter how high up it you are. You take one hit, you go straight down to the bottom. Because this is when I was saying, like yesterday, when we got to this point, it was around this time that I was like, you know, you really start to appreciate good level design when you experience a game that has a really bad one. Because this game's level design is awful. Probably doesn't look as bad because I know exactly where I'm going, but when you're playing it, no. Like yesterday, it's part of among the you know, technical reasons. It was part of the reason why I ended up doing away with it, because I just got completely lost in the snow for a while.
Found another one. Doesn't look broken. Okay, one more to go. I bet you'll be a real pain in the ass to find.
I mean, heck, in Metroid, all Ravenbeak wanted to do with Samus's DNA, or with Samus, you know, her technical child, but his technical child, but sort of not really because it's weird, yada yada, was turn her into a biological super weapon. And that was it. Just manipulate her and, like, alter her genetics to make her, like, a biological super weapon. Gotcha. I was just like, yeah, great father of the year over here, Jesus Christ.
Is that it for the data chips?
And it's funny because guess how he dies in the end? The biological super weapon gets turned on him. Like, you activate into that, like, absolute death weapon that he was trying to make and immediately turn on him and kill him. Or not turn on him, use it on him. Because you're already against him even at that point. But speaking of Metroid, there's murmurs of a Nintendo Direct coming around this month, so there's another opportunity for Prime 4 to get shown off. Especially because I've been predicting for a while now that Prime 4 is going to be whatever Nintendo's next console is launch title. Because of how, like, highly detailed and super visually, like almost like on an epic scale they will want it to be. The current Switch just won't be able to do it. Oh, you know what, chat? Just this once. Let's go for a slide. This is what I mean. You can't get up. You can't recover from this. If you're not on your feet, you'll just get thrown all the way back down to the very bottom of the slope down here. Man, we were out here for just over an hour, and we're just about done now, before we even got into the mountain of this chapter. I say that our total playtime didn't agree with us, but that's because it doesn't count cutscenes or checkpoint restarts. But we were out here for a while yesterday. Oh, there was a herb there, damn it, I missed the other one. We got 2 reds again, we need a green. Hopefully, Sherry will figure it out and take the slide as well, and not take the long road. Oh, she did figure it out. She's taking the slide. Look, see? Yeah. Alright, she'll catch up. Man, if I, like, liked this game and was trying to 100% it, I can imagine this level being a real bastard to try and find all the collectibles in. There's bound to be collectibles in here, because, you know, there's always 5 per chapter, or at least 5 per chapter. There's bound to at least be one out in this field. Like, you've just got to know where to aim a sniper, I imagine. Assuming you don't just look up a guide.
Roger. Hey. Okay.
Oh, she's so... Sprints!
Come on!
Also, you might have noticed it there. Sherry is left-handed, so if you're playing as her, your default camera is actually over her left shoulder. Hey. If I hold this again,
Roger.
That's her default camera because she's left-handed. You can swap shoulders at any point, so it's not the end of the world. You can just press a button and it does it, but still. Which is a nice quality of life that RE5 didn't have. Sheva was left-handed as well. When you play as her, you have no choice but to only lean over her left shoulder. So your co-op buddy kind of just gets screwed over if they're not used to looking over a character's left shoulder in a game.
I'll go get help. It can't be that much further to the rendezvous.
Oh, wait! So, you always been like that? You know, the whole healing thing?
My dad was a scientist. He was working on BOWs when I was exposed. Luckily, I was treated with the vaccine before it was too late. But the virus adjusted and adapted. It's been a part of me ever since.
What happened to your father?
His research killed him. By the time he died, his body had mutated so much, he wasn't even recognizable.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
That's all right. Besides, I didn't walk out of it empty-handed.
Yeah, you got Superpowers.
That's not what I meant. The people who saved me, Leon and Claire, are the closest
Claire
friends
name
I've
drop.
ever had.
They do remember Claire for one name. One day they will remember the women of Resident Evil and bring them back.
City. I guess I'm still just trying to
Jill hasn't been in Resident Evil since 5. Sheva's only in 5. All of the women in this game are only in this game. Claire was last seen in Code Veronica. Like, it's somebody, like all the female characters in Resident Evil just get abandoned. They just get dropped. There's only like Leon and Chris that seem to always stick around. Oh, and Ethan, but we haven't met Ethan yet in the timeline. You'll meet him in 7.
Looks like we got some party crashers. This cabin's invitation only.
Oh, I didn't do that last time, pushing the table over. That's actually kind of neat.
We're surrounded.
If this was a better game with better cover mechanics, I'd say that's actually kind of nice. I have so many bombs. I have 10 bombs. Ow, 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 ow. Hang on. Oh, sorry, Jerry. What's your feet? The amount of bullets we have on this is the amount of bullets we should have had on normal. It is wild to me that you're so strapped for bullets in normal difficulty. Because this should have been the normal amount of bullets for this, like, so much more action-focused game.
It's an avalanche. Let's get out of here.
Told them to keep the noise. Punch it before we get buried alive.
It's more wild as well that this game has limited inventory considering the more action focus it has. You would have thought they would have just thrown caution to the wind and say, just use whatever.
Really hate us today.
We'll make it. Just keep going. Anyway, I don't hate you.
Oh, great. That helps.
Oh no. Go right.
Oh, please don't hit a tree. I did so well last time, I didn't hit anything on the way down. And it's like, karma's gonna kick in hard, I know it's coming. So I was mocking it, I was like, yeah, this section's so piss easy, what's the trouble?
Keep your speed up.
I say that I did die once yesterday, but it was bullshit. It, like, the floor underneath me broke open, and I wasn't ready for it. Oh, or I could just drive into the blizzard. There it is. Or the avalanche, sorry. Oh, it puts you way back here. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna hug the right side. I wasn't expecting it to come in that strong from the side. Do you see those trees pop in? PS4 remaster running off my PS5, by the way. I can see all these trees popping in, but they don't exist until we get close.
Keep your speed up.
I'm gonna try and hug the right side this time.
I don't want to be buried out here.
Right, where's the section that got me yesterday? I know it's coming up, but the ground starts breaking apart. Oh, I think it's after this. Oh, I should have been mashing square. There was collectibles. There's only extra points, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, here it is. This section screwed me over yesterday, because like there's a hole in the floor all of a sudden that I wasn't expecting. That hole there, yeah, that one we just went past. That was the one I fell straight into last time. Oh, they've now found a new one.
This is not a good idea.
Too late now.
But it's such a wide turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the AI. I'm just gonna stick behind Sherry. She seems to know where she's going.
You okay?
Don't worry about me. I'm built like a tank.
A tank with only one wheel. What? What?
Let's go.
Wow. Nice acoustics. Watch your step.
Well, she got bullied by those flies. I just had to go, ugh, ah. Or those bats, even. Oh, you opened this way quicker on easy. Why did they make the door open slower on normal? If I came in on professional, would it take like half a year to open? And there's you, Stinky, at it again.
Jesus Christ. What does it take to kill that thing?
Time for our stealth section, but this time we have knowledge. Last time we came here, I wasn't aware that you could kill the bugs, and so we actually tried to sneak around them, and it took forever and was super annoying. Now I know you can, just not with guns. You have to sneak up on them and break them. Like this. Speaking of which, go on. Turn around. Turn around. Buggy. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, because if someone with a good personality can get a partner, why can't you just because you look better? Gee, I wonder if it's because personality matters more. Some people just don't get lucky. Some people do. Some people meet someone early, some people meet people late. It's just the nature of life. There's so many other factors other than ugly person. I was gonna say ugly to you. You're the one that's just being judgmental, you know? There's someone's like, oh, this ugly person got a partner. It's like, okay, no, you're just being a judgmental prick. Come on. Not you, I mean like metaphorical you. You know what I mean. Is that coming towards me? It is coming towards me, okay. I'm looking at Jake's attire whilst we're doing this, and I didn't really, like, connect last stream how much of a Dante wannabe he's trying to be. Like, if his coat was red, this would just be a Dante attire. Look at this. Like, I didn't realize how much of a Dante wannabe he's trying to be. Which is funny, considering this is around the time that, you know, Capcom were trying to get away from, like, old-school Dante, because... Isn't Dante just a Leon wannabe? I mean...
Seriously? Jeez, this guy doesn't...
Dante was first, technically. Well, actually, no, Leon was first, but the Leon we know and love came later. Leon was RE2, but in RE2, Leon's just a rookie cop, first day on the job. Like, he isn't, like, you know, the cool guy we know him is now. The cool guy persona came out like in 2005 and DMC1. Design wise. Oh yeah, because Dante was originally gonna be a Resident Evil protagonist. He was originally gonna be Tony Redgrave. So yeah, maybe. Maybe you're onto something there. We're talking designs. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause actually I'll say that, yeah. Yeah, now I think about it, yeah, I know what you mean. Even like the actual design concept and how they look.
Jake, be careful.
So I'll give you that. Just going full circle. Ugh. Oh, it's okay. We can get out of here in time. I know where we...
Hide before he comes.
I think we're good. I don't think he'll spot us. Yeah, we're good. I don't know if it's a timing thing, or whether he spots you or not, or whether it's just you only get so many chances before he will just find you regardless. Because that's how it felt like last time. Last time it felt like after so many times, he just finds you regardless. Super extreme people live. Yeah. Well, not the most extreme. I always hear, like, horror stories about how certain Floridians can be. As some of the folks in Florida are. I always say, like, the way I hear about people from Florida makes them out to be, like, a completely different breed of human. Opposite extreme. Oh, fair. Yep, I don't care about that collectible. We're not going for collectibles, I'm just trying to get a move on.
Shit! Run!
There is a dark point, I gotta remember. Don't get stuck on the corner, Jake! There it is. Yeah. I'm just moving. I'm not waiting for that to play out. Yeah, true. There's always, well, because everywhere on the board has different cultures, but even in the culture, there's different microcultures, and some of those microcultures are, in the nicest possible way, kind of insane. You know, sometimes you spot one, you're like, man, some people are kind of crazy. I know we need to go get this. For some reason, Ustanok just can't see us from here.
Then let's go get it.
But I know what we need to do. I have 9 fucking remote bombs.
Jake, I need you to distract him.
Hmm. And I was like, here, hint, hint, hint. There's a bunch of remote bombs around. I have 12 of these fucking things. I'm gonna put that one down for later.
What do you think of that, sucker?
Quiet, he'll hear you.
Do that.
Roger.
I'm very free, unless I go into 20 routine. Yeah, I get what you mean, though. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, this is to just keep fucking moving bit, isn't it? With, like, the 6 doors? Yes. Every door you open, there's another door behind it. Watch. There's a door! Oh no, he's here. Time to open the door. I wonder what this door will lead to. Oh my god, it's a door! Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's fair.
Like a sales rep that won't take no for an answer.
Oh man, I wonder what's behind this door. Oh my god, it's a door. I think this is the last door. I think this is the last door. Yeah, because now we have the driller. The monster keep going. I was like, what's between you? Yeah, you'd think, but
I think this will stop him.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Not so tough now, are you?
I have to remember one of the QuickTime events is a random X button. So instead of R2, at one random point, it will just randomly throw in an X1. I have to remember it's there.
Got him now.
So I don't accidentally miss it. Actually, no, we're playing on easy mode, so there's a chance it won't pop up. They'll be nice. No, they won't. There it is. Oh, twice. It didn't do it twice last time. I only did it once. Like game mechanics for its sake. Oh, that's absolutely what it is.
We beat him.
This guy is like not blind at all unless the game says he's blind and needs to use those wasps, and then suddenly when plot convenience kicks in, he's not blind and he knows exactly where we are, so we have to have that chase scene and then fight him back. It's all just plot saying so.
Yeah. Once we get out there, I'll radio for pickup.
Alright, well, in about 40 minutes quicker than last time, we are caught up with where we were. This is phantom but less interesting. Yeah. I feel like most of this game you could kind of like compare to something else, but it's just worse. Like, this game feels very uninspired. Like, it feels like a whole bunch of action things borrowing from everything they could, but with no real personality of its own. Also, Ustanak lived that, because of course he did. Real talk, they'd both be dead. That's like 10 ton of steel that just smacks you on the face. Also, how do you even sneak up on them? Even in the gunfight, that guy's supposed to be the loudest motherfucker on the planet.
You know, those shots of yours packed one hell of a punch, lady.
So, you're Wesker Jr.
Wesker? You lost me.
Albert Wesker was a colossal imbecile. A fool who tried to destroy the world. He was also...
Yeah, how he got impaled in his disintegrating... What? Organ disintegrating by a drill. Yeah, but he's also villain of the week, I guess.
Special blood type.
You know, Simmons was the villain of Leon's campaign. Ada Wrong, who we're looking at right now, is kind of the villain of Chris's campaign. And so, Uber Stinky here is the villain of this campaign. Alright, now we're all caught up with where we were, so after this I now no longer know what's coming. Oh, I was gonna say, we can't really afford anything, but equally I wasn't really focusing on, like, stopping to kill every enemy. The 12-year-old design historian chapter. You know, that would be fun to look at the end of all this, at the credits, like who we should be blaming for some of the decisions in this game. 6 months later... Oh, are you ready for 360 era's, like, body tech? Look at those 2012, like, pixelated nipples. And why are, like, the secret soldiers wearing, like, these masks? Of course. Oh, the old neck break with the knees. What the fuck's the cube? Oh, that's that stupid phone thing. Why are you using a phone like it's a weapon? Oh, I gotta do this.
I don't need a weapon to kill assholes like you.
Oh, our HUD's different. Oh, our HUD's... Why, look at the cube things in the corner. Why is that... Oh, jeez. I want to know who it was in the team that decided we need to have a new HUD every single, like, fucking campaign, and why now we need to have a new HUD partway through the campaign. Oh! Get it away from me! I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. My theory is because Nazi Zombies is still popular around this time, so maybe they're just trying to buy into that. Oh, Sherry's around. Oh yeah, I wonder what Sherry's campaign is like if you play as her during this section, because I think they're separated. Heroes obsession with Nazi zombies. Yeah, it's because the moment, I don't want to say it was all Call of Duty's fault, but it was the moment Call of Duty did it, and you know, like it was like the most popular game mode and all that shit. It was like the moment that happened, it was the moment any excuse to quit and put it in on the off chance it makes more sales suddenly crept in. Saying Wolfenstein.
2 test subjects have escaped from their quarters. They must not leave the facility.
What's with that accent?
Permission to use firearms has been granted.
I knew she was here.
It's like I'm in the fucking back rooms. I can't see shit. Can I sneak up on these guys? I think I can. Yeah, great stealth kill. Yeah, everything sounds like... I wouldn't be surprised if it is that. Alright, that was like a fucking Saijima would do in Yakuza. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. Some Sangram 9 boys. To be honest, yeah. Oh, we're out of stamina. Okay, I can't keep picking fights with people. Am I even going the right way? Jeez, what is this? Mirror's Edge? Everything's white except the things you need to find. They're red.
So close. There's got to be something I can stand on.
Oh, okay. I see what I need to do. In your own time. So if Jake and Sherry have been separated for 6 months, how are they going to be when they reunite? Are they going to start going down like the romance route of like, oh, it's so good to see you again? Or like what? It's time to rip off Portal, yeah. Or are they going to be like, oh, you came back? Hey, yo. There's Sherry. Why is she hiding? Oh, there's trouble. Oh, I hope she saw the code. Did she see the code? Is that AI smart enough to do that? I think it was. That's actually kind of cute. I want to see one of them use that code so I can read it. Come on. I want to see one of them use this code so we can get it. I don't think Jake has a romantic cell in his body. No. Oh. Fuck yeah, you go, girl. Oh, I can't see the code. Alright, we've done our bit. Let's look around. No
go, huh?
Fuck. Two right there. That's the password? Oh, okay, so you said to zoom in. Okay. Is it the password of this one, perchance? Jesus Christ. Imagine making your password 111 in like a super ancient facility. Or like super high-tech facility, I mean.
Jake!
Of course. Go full of course. Why is she even dressed like that? What, like, why is she forced to dress like that? In this kind of situation, it seems so stupid. And let me guess, they're gonna find their gear, like, perfectly.
China.
Obviously, but where? Why?
Don't know, don't care.
Keep your eyes to yourself, Mr. Muller.
I'm done being their guinea pig.
What did they do to you?
Plenty. He said something about using my antibody to enhance the C virus.
Oh no. What else did they say?
You know anything about an Albert Wesker?
What?
Yes.
Yep, I was gonna say, yeah, that's a good way to get around it.
A lot. I guess he had an antibody.
I said Miller.
that could fight
I
off
said
any
Miller. I
virus.
forgot it was a U. I didn't say Mueller. It's Muller.
Used his gift. Took it for granted. Ended up turning himself
Do you really need the
into some
scarf
kind of
whilst you're here?
monster.
Is it that cold outside?
I thought Daryl Dad was just a deadbeat who skipped out on us. No. He was actually a freaking nut job who almost destroyed the world.
Your father's actions have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but his blood does. It's the whole reason why we're even here. I mean, come on. You really think that crazy doesn't run in the family? That nothing of who my father was didn't somehow get passed on down to me? You of all people should know that's true. I'm just saying. Man that I am.
Oh, so there's a gun in here as well. Yeah, it's a stylish accessory. That's why I'm wearing the scarf.
What?
You can blame your father all you want. But at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah, no, we still got to, we're in chapter 3 or 5. He's still got to have time to have his revelations and just be a better person yet. Have I got everything? Oh, so in this random locker was all my heals, all 11 of my bombs, all this ammo, and all my guns. Just conveniently, huh? Oh, okay. Thanks, video game. Anything else in here? Is the winning lottery ticket in here? Oh. Jake, what are you doing? This is my safe space. Jake, get out of there. No. Jake, fine. Because Sherry's background is she watched her father turn into a literal mutant monster and infect her with a virus, and then she got saved by, like, random strangers, and she's had to take responsibility of being the daughter of literally one of the leading bioterrorists of the world. So it's more like, it's the impression, or the approach I think they were trying to go for is that they have similar backgrounds, but she rose to the challenge and grew, whilst he's just saying, what if I'm bad too? At least that's what I think they're going for. I'm really not sure at this point, and I'm not sure how much I care either. The same though. Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be the whole, they're both the kids of bad guys.
What the hell's this?
And one of them accepted like their background and rose to it, whilst he's not being so accepting because he's only just learnt it. But equally, Sherry's known it all her life that she's the daughter of a bad guy. Jake's only just this second learnt he's the son of a bad guy. So like, kind of give him a break. You know, like if I learnt someone in my family was like this ultimate evil world-renowned bioterrorist, I would be a little bit like, oh god, really? Ugh. Sins of the father. What? Yeah. Also, I'm aware we picked up like this umbrella coin. I'm not really sure what it's for though. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure we'll... What the fuck? This is like still some kind of facility, right? Where is this? The private room? You know, I don't want to know. Can I hide? Oh. Jake, please, not again. Alright, fine. How did you... I know you're like zombie men and whatnot, but this gun's called the Elephant Killer, and I shot you at point fucking blank. What do you mean? Actions of the merc dude kills people for money. But being the danged cure. But being a cure just makes the take responsibility thing even more hollow. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got a point. I get it. I think for me, and I know this is like such a terrible answer to give to like try and like talk to your point. I think I just don't care enough when it comes to this game anymore. You know, like to look into it. It's like they're trying to be something, and it doesn't ever feel like it's anything. It just feels like they just kept on writing and just writing as it wrote as they went along and hoped it would somehow all work out in the end, and it kind of doesn't. Especially after yesterday's stream. I mean, I already really didn't care after Chris's, but yesterday was such a clusterfuck of frustration that I was just like, man, I really don't care about this game anymore. And the worst part is that I can't even be like, oh, maybe I'll just platinum it to get rid of it. This game doesn't even have an easy platinum. It has a really annoying platinum, actually, because it's extremely grindy and requires you to spend a lot of time in the extra modes. It's immensely checked out. Yeah, basically. That's exactly how I'd put it. Are these guys infinitely respawning? I think they are. Oh, he just blew up. Okay, we have 4 tickets, or medals. Okay, thanks, Jake. I'm not even sure if we need 4. What's this way? Other than getting away from the bullets. we can't go that way. Okay. Oh, nice headshot. The Starfield nonsense, no, like, I think if anything, it's just always hilarious that the people always go on about, like, the young generation being snowflakes. The moment they're told, hey, pick your pronoun, they have the biggest fucking freak out I've ever seen in my life. The moment I saw that and saw that there was, like, someone was having a freak out, even before I looked at the video, and I went, I bet it's some middle-aged white man. And then lo and behold, I'm all for custom created characters in, like, these more, like, immersive sim-esque RPGs, like what Starfield's being. I don't care for Starfield personally, so I'm not really a Bethesda, like, game fan in that sense. As you know, like, the last, like, game I really enjoyed was Morrowind, but still. You think? I mean, all I've seen is one miserable dude make a big thing out of nothing, and everyone else just dunk on him for being a miserable dude that having a hissy fit over nothing. At least from my thing. But I haven't been looking too into it because I find the entire, like, conversation really tiring. It's just leave people alone, let them live their own life. And then there's a bunch of, like, really angry, like, old people who just decide that for some reason that's not allowed.
Three medallions for the west. It says it takes 10 medallions to gain passage to the east.
10? Oh, I need 4 more, I guess. Meme purposes? Oh, well, you probably shouldn't. Because there are people that took him seriously who are other, like... Well, other than calling themselves out, who are other just, like, miserable people. And it just ended up causing more fuss than it needed to. My favourite thing, though, out of, like, the situation, and it's not related, really, it's just 'cause it's to do with Starfield, was, there was, like, an Ask Me Anything about, Starfield, and they had Todd Howard, the, CEO of Bethesda, in it, and one of the community questions was, why is this game not optimised for PC? And Todd's response is, it is optimised for PC, your PC's just not good enough, then. And I was just like, fucking get him! For Jesus Christ, Todd! You went for the jugular. Oh, I have to put these coins in one at a time? Oh, okay. That guy was doing. I don't know. There's a lot of people that seem to act like that dead serious, and it's extremely tiring. I mean, he might have been doing it, but clearly it didn't come across that way for a lot of people. So I didn't watch it because I didn't care to. I find the entire discussion extremely tiring because it's just always old people being miserable. And I'm just like, being miserable with yourself, leave other people out of it.
After Raccoon City. It was just as shitty the second time.
Jeez. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at Jake trying to be more understanding and forgiving. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I went to press a map button and I forgot this game's bad. It doesn't have a map. Afternoon. Hey, dude. Hope you're doing okay, goddess. To begin with. Yeah, I don't. Like, I'm sure it's... Like, everything I've heard on it, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's great. And I'm glad that Bethesda finally moved on and made a new engine. And there's a part of me that's like, I bet they didn't move on and make a new engine. I bet Microsoft encouraged them to move on and make a new engine. Because, you know, like, Fallout 76 was coming out, and it was still on the blinking Oblivion engine. I know that's not what it's called, but it's just, that was the first game that used it. It's like, no, that engine is so old now. You need a new engine, guys. But the only, like, even though, like, it's a different immersive sim, the only immersive sim that I'm really into or enjoyed was the Deus Ex series, which I've mentioned a few times before. I love that series. Not all of the games are made equal, fucking Invisible War, Jesus Christ, but I enjoy those games and what they do. And the original especially. The original game is absurd in retrospect, just what it managed to get away with at the time of its release, and how much variation and variety and little things you can interact and have happen that have consequences that change the entire story. No two playthroughs feel the same in that game, and I love it. But there's an old saying, every time you bring up Deus Ex, someone somewhere just reinstalled it, and there's a reason for that. I think we need 10 medals, and we need 3 for the first door, so we need 1 more medal. I want to play this piano. I want to see... Yeah, the goddess noticed it. I was like, I think I want to play this piano. Oh, there's our coin. The guy ruined the entire recital. There's some dude just shouting out the door the whole time. Come on, guys. I was trying to practice. I need to get rid of something. I have way too much. I'm never using these splash grenades. In principle. I get that. However, like with Doom Eternal, I think it's kind of unfortunate because like the actual devs that worked on Doom, it wasn't their fault Bethesda fucked them over, you know? It was Bethesda. It wasn't ID. It wasn't the team that's making it. And it's also a shame because Doom Eternal was genuinely like one of the best like first-person shooters ever made, and it's like it's a real goddamn shame that it came to that. The next remote Rebecca once did. Oh, that's kind of a cool detail. And I gotta find any compliment I can give this game, because Lord knows I'm not giving it any otherwise. Like Bethesda. Yeah, I get. But the whole thing for me is like, I won't touch Arcane Studios' at least not anytime soon, is Prey. Because the nature of how Prey ended up under Bethesda's wing is really unfortunate. It was a different team, made a game called Prey. It was okay, it just did what it did to do. They decided to work on a sequel. The sequel was really creative and unique and original. Bethesda saw it, said we want to buy it. The team said no, we're not for sale. So Bethesda did a smear campaign to reduce it and make out that it was really buggy and like a mess and it was never going to work, to try and diminish the value of it and take away funding and resources from it so they could then buy it out for cheap because the company would have no choice. And the company responded by shutting down development on the game entirely and deleting everything. So then, like, if you want it here, just have the name. And so the Prey reboot that came after only one title came about from Bethesda just burying a company because they wanted a title and weren't happy that the company said no. And I know that was years ago, but that sort of thing just kind of put me off wanting to try the new Prey, because it's just like, what could have been? Hey, Dan, some guy was just yelling during it, yeah. It's just a shame that Bethesda own properties that I care about, so sometimes you have to kind of feed the devil because you want to play with his toys. You know, like if they do a reboot Quake with the ID team after Doom Eternal, I don't care for Bethesda. I'll probably still pick it up though. I don't know if they still do because of all like the shenanigans with Microsoft, but like Tango Gameworks,
Why don't you call your boss?
They made some pretty fun horror games. Not perfect. Evil Within 1 was just okay, but Evil Within 2 I really enjoyed. I even streamed it last year.
Yes, he's okay.
But they're owned by Bethesda.
In China.
Oh, it's Elder Scrolls 6. You're gonna be waiting a while for that.
I'll send you our
Because despite the fact they announced it years ago, it only just started actual development, so that's going to be a while out yet. There's going to be like another 5 or 6 years, I imagine.
Hallelujah. So you ready?
Done. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Business game. This player would be absent here, and Jake was a replacement to Wesker. Skyrim, yeah. Yeah, like Jake's here because Wesker's dead. Oh no. And all Sherry's brought up Claire once, but it's like, man, it would have been nice if like if there wasn't a tank that just broke through the front door. That would have been nice. Jesus, alright. What? Oh, okay. Sure, whatever. I don't care anymore. I know you can do the stunts and whatnot. I wasn't expecting the stunt off that.
Jake! Don't leave me!
And get over... Oh, yeah,
Not
right.
now.
I completely forgot. She can't do all the flips
Sherry,
and shit.
this way!
Roger!
Raised by zombies, but that's just me. Yeah.
Come on!
But action set piece. Someone in Capcom went, hey, wouldn't it be cool if the tank came in and for some reason no one stopped them? But this game genuinely doesn't like slowing down for a second. If there's a scene where like there's supposed to be a quiet moment between characters, it will go out of its way to make something stupid happen to try and so you can't stop. Like it doesn't like being slow for even a second. It always feels like it has to have something going on. And it's partially what makes this game so draining, because it never breathes.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, what the fuck? I don't remember. Like so. Okay, this is just goofy. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, how did I know? It's clipping through the ceiling.
Oh, come on! Enough already!
Me playing this game. It's like iframed that explosion. True words have never been spoken. Exactly. Like, even the game knows. I like to pretend that wasn't like a line that was for Jake. That was like Troy Baker in the booth reading what was going on in the scene and just like sharing his thoughts. And they just kept it in. Is that a motorcycle?
How do I get over there?
Hang on, need to get rid of something, so there's a green herb here.
If I got it to the right angle.
There's no room for me to put it in my inventory. Oh, that's hilarious.
That works. Alright, let's try it again.
I'm not sure what I was doing.
Just a few more hits.
I can't move the fucking camera. Am I trying to get him to hit this so it turns? I can't move the camera away from this thing. So it counts as full. Oh, okay.
I hope you break your stupid statue!
I can't do anything. I'm just waiting. Hope Sherry's doing okay. Like, the camera is dead locked onto this fucking thing. It will not get off it.
Thanks for the opening. Sherry, I found a bike. Just hold on.
Okay!
Oh, Jesus. Hold on, the whole, like, fucking family reunion's over here. Okay, there's nothing in the back room. Can we take the car? The car would be safer. But no, he's like, hey, no, this would be cool. Let's take this. Oh, don't tell me I've got to do driving again. And don't make me play chicken with the fucking tank. Fuck off. We'd be dead. It would have just hit us. Oh, you can't take the car. Yeah, no, because only cool guys take the motorcycles. Oh, that's the end of chapter 3? Oh, that was only half an hour. Man, they weren't kidding when they said this campaign is kind of shorter. Got Bear Commander. What does that mean? And a dog tag. That car Carla takes anyway. Fair enough. Still can't afford anything. It's almost like I'm not fighting that many enemies. I'm just trying to get through this. As an assault rifle, as you missed obtaining it. Oh. Well, I appreciate the game just saying, oh, here you go.
We're all right.
I wasn't even looking for it, to be fair, so that was my bad. I completely forgot that there were guns that you can find to pick up that are new.
What did he say?
He gave me the rendezvous coordinates. It's close.
Okay, do you want to tell me where, so I know where I'm going? Oh, how cute. I say it with no compassion towards these characters whatsoever. Okay, please. Okay, yeah, this thing controls about as bad as I feared it would.
Yeah, thanks, I have ears! God only knows how we're gonna get out of this.
Sherry, ahead. Shoot the pilot. It's not an action game, you can do this. An issue if you miss obtaining certain weapons, the game gives you the next chapter from completing it. Wait, ammo obtained this way. Oh, okay.
Hold on to me!
So man, that means the elephant killer isn't like some secret weapon. They want you to just get the magnum off the rip, chapter 1, huh? Okay.
This city's going to hell in a handbasket. Hey! Shoot that thing, would ya?
I didn't do anything. That was just the AI that took for like half a minute to shoot. I tried pressing buttons at first, but nothing was happening.
Next time I'll steal a limo! Hold on as tight as you can, okay?
So I'm not talking as much because I'm genuinely focusing because the game controls like ass. I appreciate the game does a lot of the turning for you when it comes to the sharp turn, because I would just hit all the walls. I also kind of wish the camera zoomed out a little bit more for this section. I mean, it's mostly a straight line, so it's not the end of the world, but just so I could kind of get a better perspective of what's going on. Like, have it this zoomed out, but like perfectly behind me, and then they'll think we'd be fine.
God damn it!
Alright, nice Akira slide. Alright, of course.
I can't hold on!
Yes, you can! I'm coming!
I'm not coming anymore. Whoopsie doodle. I strayed right because I thought, like, you know,
I can't hold on!
that the debris was going to land on me.
I'm coming!
Joins the road you have to go through, and the last one sucks as it destroyed vehicle insta kill. Oh god. That's it. Yeah, I noticed. That still hurt like a bitch, but whatever, we saved her, I guess. Oh Jesus, why don't you put a car right in front of me like that? That's mean.
Yeah! Nice catch!
I know she was talking about us catching her, but it sounded like she was being slightly sarcastic because I just got hit by the firebomb, and then she went, yeah, nice catch. Okay. I'm gonna die now, yeah. I'm not doing anything. There we go. Good old AI. It really felt like the computer had to think about that. But if that was a human, you know they would have fired like 20 shots already. You know what this reminds me of? And I can't stress this enough, nothing ever should ever remind me of this. This reminds me of running away from the fire tornado in Sonic 06. If something reminds me of Sonic 06, you fucked up. You fucked up. Leon and Helena get blown back. Oh, that's okay. At least nice little bit of continuity there. I think I need to like drift all the way over here. Yeah. Oy. Ow. Ow. And I say that as someone who like has a guilty pleasure enjoyment for at least Sonic story in Sonic 06, but I was like, no, I'm not going to defend the fucking game, you know? It's like, no, this like, Sherry, can you shoot an enemy? Any. I'll give you $5 per shot, come on. There, oh, there you go, now you want to shoot. Yeah, I fucking see how it is, little moneymaker. You think Jake's the one that's bad? 50 million for my blood. No, you're the real trouble. You stop shooting again. She heard me. It's like, oh fine, you're gonna be that much of a bitch about it. That said though, if you've got a good PC, Project 06 I think is actually worth playing. You know, one fan of the series dedicated a mountain ton of time and years and effort to not only completely rebuild Sonic 06 on a different engine that works better for PC, but straight up just fix every single problem of it and add new quality of life. They made Sonic 06 what Sonic 06 should have always been. It's genuinely wild. And P06 isn't entirely finished yet, but still. Comes to flying cars, oh god. There's two Sonic 06 like mod projects. There's Project 06 and then Legacy of Solaris. Legacy of Solaris is deliberately designed to be a one-to-one recreation of the PS3 and 360 game on PC. Which is like, okay, fair enough. It's still got all the bugs and glitches and problems, but it's a one-to-one recreation, so then it's on PC of some kind. Whilst Project 06 is like on a new engine, and it's entirely rebuilt from scratch to try and make the intended project.
Boy Scouts are here too.
Or what's this, the assumed intended product, whilst also just adding some nice quality of life here and there.
We don't need their help. I didn't ask for it either.
Oh no, yeah, we don't talk about Omens. We don't talk about Sonic Omens. We don't talk about like the most arrogantly designed, disruptive fan project ever created. That was so bad, it's the only Sonic project not on stage. Because they tried to make money off of it, and trying to make money off a fan game is a big no-no. And it could have not only, you know, got that game shut down and got into legal trouble, but it could have made Sega less interested in allowing fan projects to go on, because they have every legal right to shut them down. That game is genuinely bad, really overly edgy. You have to fight Maria's ghost as a boss, for fuck's sake. They didn't pay their actors, and then when the actors asked for money, they mocked them over it. Like, the whole thing's a fucking mess. Speaking of mess, this inventory's bad. There we go. Now I can pick up these bullets. Like the whole situation was just like, oof. But it's okay, because it was, you know, last year, and we also got Sonic Frontiers last year, like, one of the best Sonic games in fucking years, so... With its final free update, its final free DLC, Final Horizon, coming out later this month. And I can't fucking wait, because it's redoing... redoing and adjusting the whole final act of the game to try and make it better, taking in feedback from people in the main game, and is adding new playable characters, so it's not just a Sonic show again. We're going to have Tails, Knuckles, and Amy playable. Which is going to be the first time in a mainline Sonic game someone other than Sonic's been playable. technically, since either Forces, but Shadow's just a reskin of Sonic in that game. But if you want to actually have like new gameplay styles, for the first time since Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, every game since, it's always just been the Sonic show. In like mainline at least. Oh, is this still Omens, you mean, or the whole Force thing? So I never played the game in total because, if you can imagine, I really wasn't interested, especially when I heard about the background.
He's the last one.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I remember, and not to try and sound like you know, like hipster talk, like I knew it before it was cool. Every time I saw any updates from like the Sonic Origins, it didn't look good.
And I thought we'd be here all night.
The level design always looked really bad, and like the momentum and controls always looked really janky and awkward. But because it was 3D and kind of looked okay, people were like, "Oh, this game's gonna be great," and I was like, "No." And then it came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, actually, no, this is terrible." I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of knew." And the whole thing about, you know, making people pay for it by making it through Patreon and whatnot, just no, you don't do that with a fan game. That's the easiest way to make people not, to make companies not want to let you do fan games. So it's, once again, there's a reason why it's not on Sage. Because every single fan-made game's on Sage, except that one, because that's the one that tried to take the piss. If you know what Sage is, it's a Sega officialized, allowing modding community / fan game creating community. Like, Sega approve it, it's an official thing. Yeah.
Screw all this running. I'm taking that chopper out.
Oh, at least we never getting a explosive weapon.
Not sure. Kind of making this up as I go.
Hang on, I need to reset something. 1 second.
Chris
There we
is on
go.
the roof trying to take that chopper down.
Not going too well for him, is it? Gonna show him how it's done?
Well, I have some explosive rounds that can even the odds.
Oh, I have 2 full... Oh, Jesus.
Roger.
And if it's even after Sonic Final Horizon's done, we only have to wait a month before the next big Sonic game that people are looking forward to comes out with Sonic Superstars, aka what I'm calling it, Sonic 5, because it's classic Sonic, but you know, brought to modern age. No repeat zones, it's all new levels. It's got the traditional physics and mechanics and systems. It's got 12 whole fucking zones, so it's actually going to be a decent size. It's 4-player co-op. I won't be playing it co-op, I'll be playing it for me, because Sonic's one of those franchises I get super selfish about. I want to play it for me. Chopper as Chris planning to destroy it. Yeah, I kind of like... This is like where things start to like link up between the campaigns. Like, I know we've got another Ustanak fight coming up. I know Uber Stinky's around here somewhere. We've got to do that with Leon again. I'm not using these bombs. I have so many fucking heals. That's one of the games anyway. Squad. Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, Lost World was knee-deep in Colors era, which, as I said before, was my least favourite. Where is the nade launcher? If there's dropping ammo, I know it has to be around here somewhere. At this rate, Chris is still going to shoot it down by proxy of me not doing anything. It's fun, Dad. Okay. Oh, you're back on this, your fanfic. Yeah, we're not gonna get Conquest ever again. You know this, right? Like, not even as I'm gonna say to me. It's just not something that they seem interested in doing ever again. I need to get rid of something. I want the Magnum ammo more. Okay, Jake should be dead. That helicopter's already nearly destroyed. I haven't done anything. Okay. No, you know what? Okay, come on. You know what I meant. Like, they're never gonna go, like, dark again, like, seemingly ever again. I'd love for them to do so, but it doesn't feel like that's the route they're ever gonna go again. That was more my point. And as I said before, for me, it's like I'd more just the series just take a breather. Did that helicopter go... Is that helicopter dead? Or is it just circling? Because if it's dead, of me doing absolutely nothing but trying to find a grenade launcher, which I don't even know is in this section. Circling. Oh, come on, it interrupted my reload. Yeah. I mean, the biggest one for me, as I always end up mentioning, is that they, like, you know, the manga and very, 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 very fucking briefly the anime touch upon Nep having depression. I wish they'd do anything with that, but they just kind of don't, and so it just kind of feels weird. Oh, okay, good to know. The AI would have done it for me. Well, I'm just going to keep on looting, because it's giving me grenade launcher rounds. It makes me think... There's a chance I've just missed a grenade launcher, to be fair, but... But hey, we're getting a lot of ammo I don't need. That actually covers it. Because, like, if I was put in charge, I wouldn't want to write the whole story anyway. Like, I've like, no interest in fucking doing that. But, you know, like... But if I was put in charge and I went, okay, we need ideas, I would say something happens to Planetoon that forces Nep to have to crash at Lust Station. And it's like, it might not necessarily be all her fault, but maybe it could be implied to be all her fault. And it starts to weigh on her and brings out some more of who she is when she realizes she can't escape, she can't joke or get around it. And it would also be a good opportunity for them to actually, like, examine the nature of the relationship between Nep and Noir, if they're forced to, like, stick with each other and Nep's going through shit.
Come on, let's go. Our orders are to avoid contact with anyone.
You know?
No, that Wesker was my father.
I don't think so. Why?
No reason. They just rubbed him the wrong way.
Not on the landing pad, though. Yeah, absolutely. We got to keep that in. The only funny joke they've ever, like, kept. As I said it before, like, most of the jokes that I, like, roll my eyes at now, I didn't think were that bad, or actually thought they were funny when I first heard them. The key word was first heard them, though. You know?
Like, the kind of helicopter they sent after us? And a bird like that cost around $15 million. Man, terrorism is lucrative.
Maybe they have an oil baron or two in their pocket.
Oil barons, huh? You know, in the country I was born in, people think Uncle Sam causes most of the problems in this world.
Yeah, sure. Everyone loves to blame America for everything. We're not the bad guy, Jake. Look, these terrorists have unleashed bioweapons on our country, too.
Oh, so the whole world's going to hell.
And you're the only one who can save it.
Well, shit. As long as there's no pressure, right?
That whole conversation, I'm not going to say it's like preachy because it was just kind of like making a conversation, but that seemed a little... Man, America's not the cause of all the problems, we're the solver of the problems. It's not like that one line in RE5. That one line in RE5 was genuinely really good.
Man,
Where like Chris reveals himself to not really be very patriotic to the US at all, and eventually Sheva questions it, and he sounds like he says, "You don't sound like any American I've ever met. You don't sound like you'll take any pride in your country at all." And he turns around and says, actually, genuinely a pretty cool line. He says, "That's the beauty of us Americans. We're all different." Like, he's so cynical on it, but then when he's like challenged on it, he says, "Yeah, but that's what makes people beautiful. That we're all different." I was like, that's actually a really cute line. I missed it in the main game, because you have to kind of like stand around and do fuck all for 3 minutes. It's like an Easter egg, but it's still nice. Patriotic, sorry, I said patronic, didn't I? The curse of being slightly dyslexic sometimes. It kicks in at the worst times. Oh, look at him, this fucking jack-off arm over there. Hang on. What the heck? That's cool. Oh, I nearly put an elephant killer round in your head, Sherry. That was... You have no idea how restrained my trigger finger was. I really nearly, like, took your head off. Get off me! I'm sorry I called your arm the jack-off hand. Oh, I see. No friends 10 years later. Yeah. Yeah, realistically, if you had a friend who like teased you with the exact same joke every time, eventually it wouldn't really be teasing you anymore. You'd just be like, yeah, alright, whatever. You know, like you wouldn't give a fuck anymore. Well, I'm surprised Noir still gets like up about it. I know it's just like crappy writing, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm surprised Sherry still even Sherry, as Jake said, Sherry. I'm surprised Noir even gives a fuck anymore. I'd be done with the friends behavior. No, yeah, I think I would have had a word with them at this point and gone, you know, that's not... You need to stop. You know, I think I've had a word with them at that point.
Roger.
Smells like death. Just like Adonia.
Okay, nothing interesting up there. Oh, a lot of trouble though. What's the alt fire? Oh, it's got an underbarrel. Oh, oh. There's our grenade launcher. Fucking damn it. There's our grenade launcher. It's an underbarrel on this. Damn it. I mean, we spent so long looking for something I had in my hand the whole time. That's like when you lose your phone and it's still in your pocket. Fuck me. I didn't even think to check. I just saw it in the corner. You know, this game's awful HUD. I'm gonna blame the HUD. I'm gonna blame the HUD. I didn't spot it because the HUD's so stupid in this game. Not that I'm talking from experience. Not at all. Losing my... I've never lost my phone and found out it was just in my pocket the whole fucking time. No. Yeah, his AR is an underbarrel. Yeah, I just didn't notice.
Okay.
I was just being a blind bitch. Don't worry, don't mind me. Oh, but there is a new gun apparently approaching. Wonder what that one is. I mean, what haven't we picked up yet? We haven't picked up a shoddy, but having the elephant killer kind of makes that a little null and void. Other than it just being, hey, close range damage. Oh, never mind. I'll just shut the fuck up. I have no room! Yeah, that's the point. But I suppose that's another thing pulling to the Call of Duty trend, where like the assault rifles always had the noob tubes.
Taking bigger spills. Of course, I don't have that healing factor of yours.
Too bad the fall didn't knock the wise ass out of you.
Alright, Sherry. Oh, he's got the fucking jack-off arm again. No, I don't want any more remote bombs. This game's so bad, it's making me turn down bombs. I'll give you a point for that one, Sherry. More power, and believe me, against the likes of the B&B bosses in this game, that was handy to own. Yeah, fair.
It's open, come on!
Okay, he's dead. Peace Walker and MGS5 afterwards. I made one using a grenade launcher UV on it. Yeah, fair. She'll figure it out. Best not boyfriend ever. Jake, I'm in trouble. Where are you going? You'll figure it out.
Hey! Come on! Hey!
I heard you, okay?
Don't sass me.
Nice!
Oh, whoops. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, hey. How we... So we needed a chainsaw enemy. Do something here, yeah.
Don't get too close! You'll be ripped to shreds!
Yeah, thanks! I know what a chainsaw can do!
I have no rounds of that. I imagine, following RE4 and 5 logic, chainsaw equals insta-death. So I'm going to be very evasive.
Did that do it?
I think he's down.
Oh, that was easy. That was the easiest chainsaw person yet. I know we're playing on easy mode, but still. I know. Is this gonna, like, coincidentally open the path to us? Oh, would you look at that? This fucking game. Though, you miss it. Oh, okay. They give you a quick time event. I suppose because of how co-op focused it is, it'd be a little screwy if your co-op partner could just get insta-dead. I say there's a million other instances where you can just get insta-deaded, so I don't think that flies, actually, now I think about it.
Roger.
There goes Leon, yep. Got bump into again soon. So what's the rest of... I'm trying to think, like, this is uber stinky, so we're about to bump into Leon. And then, what? Next, we're going to end up in that facility. Because we meet Chris in the facility.
Leon?
Sherry?
The kickbox
What
out
are
of
you
here.
doing here?
I'm on protective detail.
Yeah. I heard you became an agent.
Why are you here?
I'm tracking the man behind all this. Chief Security Advisor Simmons.
What? There must be some sort of mistake. I report to Simmons.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I haven't watched the trailer, but I saw the anonymous code launch trailer dropped on like the PlayStation official site. So I was like, oh yeah, right, that's coming out.
I need to know.
Jake. Let me handle this.
Your orders were to avoid contact with anyone.
Leon's not just anyone. He saved my life back in Raccoon City.
Fair enough.
He's also Leon's sex god Kennedy. You really gotta challenge that. What? My middle name is Scott. No, it's not, Leon. What? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Shut up, Leon. In my heart, his middle name is Sex God. I mean, look at that man. Look at that man! Yeah, fair enough.
Him again?
Just thanks, Kate.
Or like an ex-girlfriend. Guy doesn't know when to quit. Welcome to the club. You get used to it.
Watch out for his arm!
Got it.
I think I just shot Helena. Whoops.
Hey, ship a break! Over here!
We've got to talk about Steins Gate is the appearance of Amadeus. Amadeus. You know if you've played it. It's not how they used him in the spoof for Saving Bread for Blood Fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Leon. It's my sister, Leon. That one. Yeah, I know. You gotta continue the Redfield bloodline. Please, Leon. She's only got so many more years for her ovaries dry up. That fucking meme. Yeah, I know it. I can't turn to Ethan. He's not even a living man anymore. I need you, Leon. Yeah, I know the one.
Roger!
Okay.
You got it.
A huge hyper part of the game's the appearance of Amadeus, aka the older who is voiced. Oh, that's cool. Voiced by Noir. So that's where the track is. Oh, right, now we're on the other side, because, yeah, now we hang out with Helena for a minute. Whilst they sort out their truck. Hey, Helena. How's your sister doing? What? How do you know Deborah? Deborah! The only fucking, like, good part out of the first half of RE6's Leon campaign was to be taking the piss out of Deborah. It kept me sane.
Are you kidding? I get a kick out of this.
We make it super funny. Yeah, like, it's a shame, like, compared to his other videos, it didn't do as well. So I think it kind of put him off, or at least now is putting him off doing part 2 and part 3, because he only does, like, the first act of the game.
How is he still standing?
Don't get me started. But maybe the 4 of us can stop him once and for all.
Comes down, goes flying with you, no QTA, just like that. Yeah, there's been a number of sections where things that are supposed to be set dressing have just got me killed in this game, and I'm like, yeah, fucking thanks. I'm glad the developers really thought about all this.
Carries around a spare.
Credit. At least he came prepared.
Like I said, indestructible. I was hoping you were exaggerating.
There's just 4 of us, like, fucking shooting ranging this son of a bitch up there. Look at this. Look at all 4 of us just standing here fucking shooting at it. That was actually kind of cool. Oh, even though not intended, just all 4 of us, like, almost in a line, just fucking shooting at it constantly. It's like in those, like, action movie scenes where, like, all the heroes line up pointing their guns at the baddie. This guy's an insta-kill on here. Yeah, I had a feeling. I think it was, like, Chapter 1 Leon campaign. I got sidelined by a bus. Or, like, a car or something that, like, went off-road.
We're gonna head to the Wu Lung building over in Kuchang. That's where I'm meeting with Simmons.
Sherry, listen! Until we get there, I need you to... Hey! If he is half the man you say he is, he'll be fine. Okay?
You're right.
He's either half the man, so does that mean he's God or sex? If he's half the man. Anyway. Anyway, let's move on. I mean, I would say I wish Leon would show up in another mainline game. Especially, like, now with his current voice actor after 2 Remake and 4 Remake. But there's also a part of me that's like, as much as cool that would be, it'd be really nice if, like, any RE girl post this, like, this game got another game full fucking stop. I don't care if it's Jill, if it's Claire, fucking Sherry's the protagonist of RE9, just any of, like, the women. Why do they always get so immediately pushed to the side, you know? They just don't appear in anything anymore. That's a character. Oh. What have I got too much ammo of? Pistol bullets? Get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Kuchang is up ahead, at the mouth of the river.
All right, come on.
Oh, hey, it's that boat section that Chris did.
Right. You're gonna be fine. Okay?
Nowhere to store him in. Yeah, I know. So the dead end. That boat better stop moving now. Is that Ada? Do I look like I have a sniper rifle, Jake? I'll be like, what the... Does it look like I have a gun in my hand full fucking stop? Oh, why am I driving this?
Jesus Christ!
Ooh. Gameplay.
Watch out!
There's like no music. They're acting like it's like some big dramatic thing. Like, come on, this is so. What the fuck is
Never
this?
gonna end, is it?
No, it's not, Sherry. I wish it would. Ooh, oh no. Fuck. As I wasn't proper driving it, I was just doing the weirdest, most pointless quick-time events ever.
Come on!
He's back. This prick won't give up.
Seems to be a trend of this campaign with enemies. Well,
You think he's dead?
Let's hope it sticks.
let's go.
Found us another boat.
Oh, does this mean I get to do like musicless, weirdly slow quick-time events again?
Just saw some sort of light or something in the water.
Yay, I love video games. Oh, we nearly hit it at like -5 miles per hour. Oh fuck, what are we gonna do? Oh no! Ooh, we nearly hit it again. What the fuck? Hey, be careful of that, Sherry. Yep. Do I need to dodge it as well? Yes. Beat the big old wiener. Where? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Come on, really?
Please, thank you. I was gonna say, Sherry, please. Oh, fucking not again.
I'm on my way!
Yep. Yeah, one man's like IRL, just right there. Is he? Are we good? Okay, so now it's been bonked with 3 different things into the water. Is it dead now? Was it? No, 2. So the first one I'm thinking of is the bus explosion. I don't think that actually hit it. It just moved the bus.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but whoever they are, they just saved my life. Over there! That's the rendezvous point.
Worst boat ride since the Titanic. Shit! Sherry!
Hey, Ada. Thanks, Ada. See you in the Ada campaign. Fucking Ada's like, girl delivery, here you go.
Yes? Almost. Alright, we'll be there as soon as we can.
Yeah, now it's dead. Just had to get mangled about 20 times.
For now.
Let's go then.
Alright, let's just go.
Okay.
Sherry.
Okay.
I think this has been the longest chapter so far for Jake's campaign. It feels like this has gone on for a minute.
If Leon was right about Simmons, I want you to run. No matter what happens.
Playing Gen Zero Saints Row, by the way. No one know. The last Saints Row I played was Saints Row 2 on the 360.
Fine.
I heard about what happened to Volition Games though, which I think is just tragic. The team behind Saints Row and Red Faction and a few other things.
No! Wait!
Ah, Agent Birkin, impeccable timing. Kindly take these two into custody, won't you?
They said you were involved in the terrorist attack. Is it true?
What? Are they running down?
So they were just going for 30 years.
To anyone who listen?
Answer me!
So the team have been around for about 30 years, and then just to get they go down like that, it's just like, ugh.
See how killing the president is good for the country.
The president's dead?
Well, we have Leon to thank for that.
God damn you, Simmons!
Dispose of them. Hold your fire! Those two are still of use to us.
They were supposed to sell too.
You need to be more careful.
Did they? I didn't keep enough on tabs on Volition and what was going on. I still think it's a shame, like it's a sad way to go out, but still.
Because I need you to take care of Sherry.
Can we wrap this up? I do have better things to do.
What are you two gonna do?
Finish Simmons.
There's information on here that could stop the C-virus. Simmons wants it.
Thanks. I'll put a call into FOS, get you some protection. Now move!
Oh, and of course, here's our interruptions.
Not a chance.
You promised.
Such fan bases, insults, and the like.
I lied.
Oh, fun. Well. Are they gonna get captured again? Is this how they end up in the facility? They just get taken? Fucking damn it. So their campaign is, they end up in a situation, get taken, and they end up somewhere else. End up in a situation, something goes wrong, they get taken, and now they're gonna go somewhere else. Great way. There's like, this feels like a Deus Ex Machina of writing. You know, like they're just like, well, fuck, how do we get them to the facility? This is random people kidnap them. Yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying, my man. Jake put up a slight struggle, and they get caught trying, yeah. And now they're in the magic facility that Chris and Pitt... Oh, that means we've got to run away from Waterman again for a minute. Keep it in mind. Yeah, exactly.
I trusted Simmons. I should have been able to see through his lies. This is all my fault.
Just following orders, right? I thought you were doing the right thing. Find the vaccine. Save the world.
I thought you was doing the right thing, but I want $50 million out of it.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, fair, I suppose. I mean, I make it very open about all the time that I'm trans, but like I'm welcoming to anyone because I'm supportive. Because I'm, you know, it would be really weird if I wasn't. You know, all things considered.
Hey, there's our gear.
Hey, that's convenient.
How do we get in there?
And there's also a couple of like rat bros. We're rats. We're rats. And I'm the big rat, and I make all the rules. I don't even watch German, and I know that fucking thing.
Thanks.
Just fucking do some shadow boxing whilst we fucking wait for plot to happen. Trash, that's all it is. Crazy my friends are LGBTQ. To be fair, I make it sound like we're like some kind of secret people. We've always been around. It's just general society didn't really want to acknowledge us, and it's only now that they've got a magical word to try and dismiss us that they're prepared to acknowledge us. Anytime we do anything, they just say, "Oh, it's just woke." And it's like, you don't even know what that word fucking means. You're just saying it because you hope it means it'll make the things you don't like go away. Oh, I just realised what enemy this is. Let me guess, there are 3 fucking keys around the gav? Running against DeSantis. Oh, I'm gonna stop you right there, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stop you right there. I need to be like blunt on this when it comes to like the political stuff with like America. I don't give a fuck. It's all a mess. I appreciate it, and I know why, especially because you know you're more involved. That you have to pay attention to everything that comes this way. But I really I'm like, oh god, you know, like I have to kind of put my foot down on it.
Electricity temporarily rerouted to incubation chamber.
That's quite funny. Yeah, it is funny, don't get me wrong, but it's like I have to because otherwise we'll end up talking about it more, and you know, and it's like it's the last thing I want to do.
Reserve battery?
Where the hell is it?
Just dumb and overused. Yeah, they try and make like it feels like every campaign does this whole near immortal enemy, go find random fucking thing.
Reserve battery 1.
Because there's been times before like where we've made like a light joke and we've ended up then talking about it and it's just elaborated further and further and eaten up like 10 minutes. You know, like it's like I mean, it's not a Terminator also. Oh, what is there going to be like a molten container and enemy's going to give us a thumbs up and we kick it into it? That's the only way this game will be slightly redeemable. Oh boy, it's going to be co-op my favourite. Yeah, right? Oh boy, like fucking 7th gen co-op gameplay, just put random obstacles that require 2 people in just for sake of cutscenes. There's a big motorbike passes by. No? Oh, okay. Oh man, it's so great that everything requires exactly 2 people. Also, it's not 3 keys, it's turn all the screens green. Got it. Oh, this section already looks like it's going to be annoying.
Reserve battery 2 activated. 50%
maybe before it gets
charged.
completely squish. To escape it.
Right,
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Like, co-op was just a big push for a while during the 7th gen, and like, it was alright, but there was very few that really, like, nailed it. The only game, obviously there were more examples, but the only game that immediately springs to mind to me of a game that was genuinely fucking fantastic co-op was Portal 2. Portal 2 had a completely separate co-op campaign with like different levels, different styles, different ideas, different everything, and it was genuinely a really fun time. I also unironically liked Peace Walker co-op, even though that was one of the jankier ones because you couldn't even do it on every mission. And obviously there's things like Army of Two. I missed my fucking chance. I was too busy trying to get these guys away from me. Yeah, so I always have to like almost like remind people, I don't hate the 360 era. I don't hate the 7th generation. It's just it's the one I enjoyed the least in like looking back in retrospect. It was the one I had the least fun with. Because everything felt like it was starting to get more and more like marginalized, not marginalized, like homogenized. That's the word I was looking for. Reuse. Some trolls who go and swipe your weapons. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I only ever played it co-op with friends. I never played it with randos. No, I'm more saying because I know like I bitch a lot sometimes about the 360 generation. That's all. Because there were some good things out of it. Ow, ow, oh, sorry, 1 second. Oh, my rib just kind of like flared up. I just adjusted my seating position. I wasn't sitting. It's my own fault. I wasn't sitting with a good posture, and I just went to correct my posture, and my ribs went, yeah, you haven't been sitting in a good posture for the past, like, hour, you idiot. Ow.
Reserve battery 3 activated. 75% charged.
One more left.
Oh. Yeah, that was not good posture. That was my fault. I had like both my feet up on my chair, so like I had my knees up in front of me, and I've been playing like that for the past hours. I just stretched my legs out, and my rib cage just went ah. My rib cage just really started giving me some jip. But yeah, I get it. Like I get people loving it. I might disagree. like when people say it's like it's the best one, but that's just me, you know. I know I get a bit defensive about the 6th generation, the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, but I can be understanding. Oh, am I alternating to this one? Got it. Oh, I need to be in there. No, shit! Or do I? Okay, this is the correct way to go. Good. Overrated. Yeah, so that's the thing. I always get like well, I do get defensive when people say overrated, because as someone who grew up with it, there was so many options that I had that I just couldn't quite replicate on the 360 and PS3 that then started coming back during the PS4 era. Which is why I have so much love for the PS4 era as well, because basically everything I loved came back in some form or another, whilst also still having some new things I didn't realise I was going to like come around, like Tales of Berseria. Oh, we need to get right down to the very bottom of this, huh? Okay. Oh, okay, I should have known. Because it was the only generation to have racing games I liked. That's probably the better way to put it. It's the only generation, the PS2, that had games I liked. Well...
Unexpected power surge detected. Please use elevator for evacuation.
Is that me?
First there's no power, now
Because I always tried to get into the Tales of series. I've said this conversation before, but I don't know if you've ever been in it when I've said it, Goddess.
That crane might do the trick.
But I always tried to get into Tales because I had a lot of friends that were super into the whole franchise. And every time I played a new game and I'd get convinced I wouldn't like it, say I'm never playing the game again, then eventually a friend of mine would say, no, the next one's really good, you'll like it. Then I'd play the next one, same and same again. And it'd always repeat like that. Eventually, after Zestiria, I entirely gave up. And I just stopped listening to what anyone had to say and just stopped caring about the franchise, whatever. Like, it's not for me, I don't like the games, whatever. Tales of Vesperia, it was on sale for dirt cheap, and I had nothing else to play one day, and I went, you know what, fuck it. It's now one of my all-time favourite games. Like, of course, the one after the one I stopped at was, like, the one that was for me. But to be fair, that's also because, like, the Persona fan base nowadays is kind of really toxic. And I say that as a Sonic fan. So I get wanting to be away with it. Oh, jeez. Okay. That said, though, I am super excited for Persona 6. And I've mentioned it before, but I feel I'm going to be repeating it a fair few times. Whenever Persona 6 comes out as a cop car goes up the road, it's like, someone dissed Persona 5, fucking get him! Whenever Persona 6 comes out, I'm going to wait for this to pass. Whenever Persona 6 comes out, I'm not streaming it. I'm saying that like right off the rip, I am not streaming it. I will be playing it in my own time. Like, it'll be an off-stream game for me, sort of thing. Sort of like what Ale Iris and Artonica are being right now. It's existed. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was looking at the thing. I was way behind that quick time event. Good thing we're on easy, so it gives me way more time. Yeah, I had a friend who once said the same thing. Got underrated retro shooting games. I ignored him in years on when my RL passed away from cancer.
You alright?
When I met him last time.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hurry!
Sorry, no. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. It's one of those things where you just have to, like, sometimes you just gotta let karma take its course a little bit. Like, they'll get what's coming to them. And you know, like, there's always something that comes back for these people.
Jump!
Yeah, cancer's. There's a member of my family right now who only just got diagnosed, which is kind of like putting the fear in everyone because a lot of people in my family have had cancer over the years, and not all of them have lived it. And it's like now it's like another one's got, and it's like it's early, so we're more hopeful, but it's still a bit like, you know what I mean? Like it's still a bit more worrying. There's a Terminator reference, but yeah, I noticed.
Glad to see you're okay.
Wait, was that you who just freed us?
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh?
Alright, we've got to do this bit. After, you know, all that bit with Jake just, like, you know, earlier saying he's not really that fussed who his dad is anymore. Well, you know, I mean, he had his moment in Chapter 3, but after that. And now he's going to suddenly freak out.
How did you know what
Oh, I'm sorry about that. When my grandmother went a couple years back, she had cancer in 4 places. But she didn't tell anyone, she just took it. Like, she never, I say didn't tell, it was more, she knew something was up, probably. She just chose not to ever go to the hospital because she was extremely against any kind of healthcare or hospital. She thought it was all like some kind of myth that would never help anyone.
It's you? That's right. Chris?
And so it was literally only when it was like the day before she died that she was forced to go to hospital and it was found out.
Go ahead. Shoot.
Not to dim the darken the mood anymore, but yeah.
Just
apparently to get rid of that.
survive.
Yeah.
The world depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down, now! Tell me, you just following orders?
You didn't even know who your dad was at the start of this game, Jake. Don't give us all this.
Both.
Jake, please stop.
Put a bullet bullet in your
Put
head!
your gun down.
Drop your
Don't
weapon!
do this!
There are more important things at stake.
Oh, fair enough, one man. To be fair, this evening I'm going to like a wedding anniversary party with one of my like relatives, and one of those relatives is one of the people I was talking about who's currently just got it. Yeah, Chris is deaf. Chris, his left ear hole just ruptured.
Guys, I think this is some sort of lift. There's one over there too. Let's get out of here.
House release simulation. Infection rate 20, 60. Another fucking cop car. What's going on? It's fucking GTA England.
What the hell is this?
The end of the world. Unless we stop it.
So, if that giant cocoon hatches...
We're in
Right,
trouble.
let's see who comes to my side.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, okay, we're playing with a usual duo. When we was with Chris, we had Jake join us.
You know, you didn't have to put yourself
Wait until we fight. Yeah,
Western Surf, what he got?
that's crazy. I can't even lift like half my weight, let alone. I'm a weak bitch. I've got skinny arms. Oh, I'm not gonna worry, but they'll be fine.
Kid had the right to know.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You can't say I lack for adventure working with you.
Sorry. I know it's never been easy being my partner. Once we get out of here, all that will change.
Listen, Jake,
Spare me the lecture, all right? We need to find a way out of here.
I was only trying to... Look, when this is over, please, just talk to Chris. And knock down the barrel of a gun, okay?
It's my problem, not yours. Besides, I don't want to think about that asshole or my father right now. I'm gonna worry about them if and when we get out of here.
Kind of in the family. Yeah, I have good pain tolerance, but I've never once in my life treated it as a good thing. I genuinely think it's a bad thing to have strong pain tolerance, because then you actually genuinely really badly hurt yourself and aren't aware or think it's as bad as it is. I mean, heck, I was talking about when I took that week off. During that week off, I managed to pull a muscle in my shoulder. I didn't know for like another 2 weeks. I just had a real awkward pain in my shoulder that was making it awkward for me to sit. Because my pain tolerance didn't make me think I'd ripped a muscle. I just thought it just hurt bad. It was aching. Oh, I forgot the big bug one's a Bomberman. Ow. There we go. Was it quick? I always forget about it, that's why. I always forget about it. Yeah. It is a shame too, because Quickshot is actually a fucking fantastic feature. I just always forget about it. Oh, and this is where Waterman's going to be born, and I think they're going to... I don't know if we separate now or if we have to run first, I can't remember. You know, this game leaves such an impact on my brain. Aquaman!
Let's go.
Wait!
Hey! We got a job to finish.
There is no way they can take that thing!
Detriment. Oh, something me realize injuries.
Then that's their choice.
Stamina to use it, but exchange your auto lock and shoot nearest enemy. Oh, fair enough.
Can't stop them.
Jake!
You know what? I'm not my father. I'm gonna make damn sure that it stays that way. We're getting out of here. We're gonna save the world.
You're right.
Man, the whiplash when we play 7, and it's no longer about world, it's about one dude trying to save his wife from a really creepy outback house.
I'm through with this. Where's the exit?
We gotta be close.
I'd rather the shoddy shells. I've ever met in real life. Yeah, I'm probably the outlying problem with that. Just because I live, literally in another country. Like, it would cost me way more to get over there. It'd be cool, but it'd be awkward to sort out,
Okay.
Different countries. Well, then still. Oh, Jesus, yeah, I wonder if this is going... Look at this fucking gauntlet. There's some Aussie. Oh, fair enough, I didn't know that. Yeah, about half my family's Australian, so that tracks out. I'd have Australian viewers. We're very far away, sadly, yeah. And I wish I was kidding. Literally, a little over half of my family live in Perth, Australia. Oh, hello, Uber Stinky. How you been?
Look who's back.
Oh, you got the whole ball and chain.
Come get some, you ugly son of a bitch!
Shake him off, yep, we're running. Let's get out of here. Never mind, we're not running that fucking way. Oh, Sherry!
Sherry, we gotta take this fight somewhere else!
Let's do it!
Ayo, baseline? Music? Why did the music suddenly get good? Oh, now it's gone back to his old... There was a... No, go back to the baseline. The dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Sherry! Hurry up!
Roger!
Excuse me, bitch.
Just keeps on up in his game.
Oh, there's loads of loot around here. Okay, this is the boss fight area. Got it. Ow, fuck, got it.
Nice, too slow.
Oh, phase shift.
Yeah, this is much better.
Oh, I jumped way too early. Still dodged though.
Yeah, make more lava holes, freaking idiot.
He doesn't care. He'll do whatever it takes to kill us.
What is even this thing's reason to be out to kill us? Like, you know, Mr. X and RE2, the whole point was that it was burying evidence. Oh, whoops. Nemesis was solely designed to kill Star members because they knew the truth about Umbrella. What's this thing? It's just angry and wants Jake dead? Come on.
Jake! Go for it! Now!
Treat Jake mostly. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Screw Jake. That is jackass. Oh, is he gonna kick my gun off as well? Of course.
This is more like it.
What do you mean?
Settle this mano a mano.
What? Jake, what do you mean? The fuck do you mean punch combo? Why are we fist fighting a fucking tyrant? Are you insane? What, the game? Alright.
I'll cover you!
Let's fist fight the fucking tyrant.
Jake!
Getting beat the shit out of though. Ow. Can we swap sides?
That's it, Jake! You got it!
Fucking him up. I found a win combo. It's 3 hits, charge attack. 3 hits, charge attack.
Take that! You like that?
This fucking game. We actually fucking fistful the tyrant, winning me back. Stupid fucking games, winning me back. Oh, I missed opportunity to do the fucking thumbs up though.
Good riddance.
Just get out of here. Oh, okay, I wrote this game.
Finally killed him.
Piece of cake.
Okay.
That actually did it. That was actually a pretty fucking fun final boss. I will give it credit. It was short and sweet, which is so rare for this game, but it was fun, so I'll take it, you know? Like, it was stupid as fuck, but I'm all for it.
Way to move shit in and out.
That's the kind of insanity I'm good with, you know? That's the one I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Just fist fight the tyrant. Why not? You know, one of the most infamously unstoppable enemies in the franchise, a tyrant. Just fucking fist fight it. What's going to stop you? And then we get out of here. As long as this is the it, and that is the Jesus fucking Christ, why is it going like a million miles an hour?
Whoa! This is fast!
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, there's no goddamn steering.
Oh, fuck off. Don't spoil the moment. Don't be back.
Christ almighty! What does it take to lose this guy?
Come on! We have to move further up!
Yeah, like, I kind of figured it out on my own, but I can imagine, like, especially, like, if you weren't playing on the easy mode like I was, it'd probably be more annoying, because you don't have to really do the physical combat that much all game, if at all, and then suddenly it throws you into the final boss's physical combat, but I just thought the whole section was kind of cool. It feels like 2 different people wrote their own finale for this story, though, and then they realized that they both wrote different ones and have to make their own, though. Because that fist fight felt like the finale, and now we're suddenly doing this shit. This feels like someone else wrote this, and then they realized that they both had written their own finales, and so instead of just making one or the other, they just said, hey, let's do both. The fist fight should have been it. The fist fight absolutely should have been it. But once again, this is RE6. It can't help but just overdo everything. I had to give it one compliment. But yeah, that is genuinely the saving grace. That alone, No, it didn't at all. I was gonna say alone made the fucking snow shit in chapter 2 kind of worth it, but no, that snow shit was so pointless.
It's not moving! You're not getting him!
One more for you, sack of shit!
Director is getting briefs of lack of a director. You know, that's a very good point. It does kind of feel like it's very directionless, like it doesn't really know what it wants to do, it just keeps fucking going. And the wild part is, even after this, we're still not fucking done. We've still got Ada's campaign to do. We've still got a 4th campaign to do yet. Not today, obviously. Oh, hey, Magic Magnum. Oh, isn't that convenient?
Oh, God!
Well, what are we waiting for?
I'm pretty sure I got there first, but whatever.
This shit ends now.
Oh, is the power of love and friendship gonna win? Why do we have to circle the fucking shoot? I was just mashing R2. What the fuck? Power of love, baby. And that's gonna be the magic shot that somehow kills it, isn't it? Explained to one man before, being in something like that IRL, people watching me stare and watch you die rather than offer to help you. Yeah, just, of course. It's that whole thing. It's like everyone always says, oh yes, in this situation I would do it, but what they actually do is never the same. Milgram experiment, that was proven in the fucking 60s.
You saved me.
Where people say, oh no, I'd never electrocute someone to death. Put them in a room and have a teacher tell them, nah, it's fine, just do it. They'll do it. Like a major majority of them will just do the things they say they won't because of their fear.
Thank you.
Rise up from the ashes. If he does... No, they're doing their kind of lovey-dovey moment, it's over. Right? Yeah, of course they are. Of course somehow Jake, the most rizless fucking piece of shit in the franchise, somehow gets the girl. And it just ends. Are the designers? I don't know, I'm not seeing the game designer. It's engineers. I'll leave it here. Anyway, we're skipping these. Because I said the only credits I'm going to watch is the next one, because then we're actually done. Because there is a post-credit scene. Man, you want to know how short that campaign was? I just looked at how long this live stream is. We did the whole campaign in just over 3 hours.
Sample was handed over to the UN's leading researchers, along with 6 months' worth of test results retrieved from Neo and
Everyone's got Billy. Yeah.
With the data now in the right hands, things seem to be finally settling down. Following Jake's rescue, BSAA officials classified his relationship to Albert Wesker as top secret, recognizing the threat it could pose to global security.
You know, I just realized something. I was sitting here, not talking, like watching the cutscene. I don't actually care. You know, I'm just sitting, I'm like, I don't actually give a fuck. I'm just sitting, I'm like, hang on a minute. Why am I just not, I don't care. I lowered the asking price to $50. Cute. Oh. Oh, we found that fucking motorcycle again. Fuck off. No, you are not Albert Wesker. You don't get to wear the sunglasses. Alright, bye Jake. Can't wait to see you next game. Oh wait, you never show up in the franchise ever again. Neither of the protagonists in this game ever show up in the franchise ever again. I only killed 14 enemies all mission long. Actually, want to see more of Jake? To be honest, I would be, with the modern Capcom writing, I would be super up to see how they handle Jake nowadays. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. Okay, we're 3 out of 4 done. So we're not starting the 4th one, but I will at least show. We've done Leon and the zombie infestation in the cities and the church and whatnot, and taking down Simmons. We've done Chris, the literal Call of Duty campaign. That's boring as fuck. But hey, you fight Ada wrong for most of it, and you get to ride a carrier jet at one point. We've done Jake's, easily the most frustrating campaign of the lot, and trying to deal with Uber Stinky. And now what we got left is Ada, who the whole point of Ada is to tie up all the loose threads. So it's going to be a shorter campaign, but we'll be doing that next weekend. It shouldn't take us 2 streams. It had the coolest ending, but as a whole, I still think Jake's is the worst campaign. Because Leon's was bad, but funny bad. Chris was boring as fuck. Jake frustrated me, but had a fun final boss. You know? Like, that's the only... Like, that's how I feel about it. So all that's left is Ada. Which I'm hoping... Not I'm expecting the game to end on a high, but it can end on a higher than what we've had, and it can be kind of fun. But from what I've been told, Ada's campaign is by far the shortest. Hardest of the 4, but it ties up another gameplays and story. Okay. So hopefully that won't be 2 streams, that'll just be 1 and we can get it done, like next Friday. And then I'll have to think about what I want to be my weekend game moving forward. Because I don't want 2 RPGs on the go. I don't. That comes so time consuming. So it'll probably be something else on the smaller side or whatever. It's a choice. Restriction some level of investment. Yeah, true. I think in terms of like, you could argue either of Chris or Jake's being like the worst of the 2. I think you could do Nelke. You say that. I was actually genuinely thinking about it as I was saying that I might actually try Nelke because the game's installed. It's been sitting on my homepage. I had my brain vent. For like a while. That would be like super lax and cozy and like a perfect weekend stream. But we'll have to see. I'll look into it. We've still got a while yet. But I am going to wrap it here because it's also perfect timing as well because we're about half an hour off what will be peak temperature of the day. And like, you know, I didn't want to be streaming about this time. But also I'm actually really glad I deleted yesterday's stream. As much as it was annoying and really disheartening at the time that stream was just a complete mess for like 2 hours. I'm glad I deleted it all and got it all done in one here. Because it's a bit more consistent, a bit more conglomerated then. Yeah, yesterday's stream, for those who aren't aware, I'll wrap it up on this. We had a PlayStation server give out 20 minutes in, and I had a random disconnect that wasn't even from the PlayStation server another 40 minutes in. So I had 3 streams that was under 2 hours put together, broken up into a 20-minute chunk, a 40-minute chunk, and another 40-minute. I'm about to wrap up anyway, Goddess. Thank you for popping in. You take care and sleep well. And so it's like, but I was just frustrated throughout it. There was a few funny moments, sure, but as a whole, I just decided I didn't want to keep it, and so I got rid of it. But that was just me. Tomorrow we will be streaming again. I don't know for how long, but because I've been streaming much throughout the week, I want to do a bit of Crystar. It won't be that long, because once again, it's still super hot. It'll probably be like 2 to 3 hours long. I'm waiting for a thunderstorm. To jump the gun a little bit, I'm not streaming Monday, and I might not be streaming on Tuesday either. Monday, it works out because I just want a rest, because it's my week off of work, so I want to kind of have a rest day to kind of recoup and recover. Tuesday, the reason why I'm saying might not, is because we're supposed to get a thunderstorm that day, and it's supposed to be a big one. And so I kind of, if there's a chance it could disrupt power, I don't want to stream that day, you know? And so it might be Wednesday, but because I'm not working once again all week, the streams can be longer starting Wednesday, because after the thunderstorm it should be way cooler as well. So that's just kind of thing. Like, we'll be streaming tomorrow, but then definitely not Monday, but I do have a review coming out on Monday, so there's something there. And then maybe not Tuesday, but jury's out on that one. I'll get back to you when I know more about this thunderstorm and what it could entail. If the news says there's a good chance it can cut power, then I won't stream on Tuesday. If it says that it's going to like barely miss my area or something like that, then maybe. But like I said, we'll see. Regardless, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this little channel grow. And I will see you tomorrow for more Crystar. Additionally, you can find in the description of every video my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal if you feel so inclined. But if not, it's no worries. I just appreciate you hopping on, whether you watch it live or in post. But until next time, you guys take care now. Peace.